Welcome to Preecaaap UFC Vegas 101, the first event of 2025. Happy New Year's, guys. This is
Happy New Year's.
They're breaking into the new year with a wham dinger of a card. There's a little sarcasm in my voice to that, but yeah, it'll be fun anyway. So yeah, we got the rematch of Mackenzie Dern and Amanda Hebas. This would be interesting, but there's other fights in here that are really interesting. We got some debutantes that I'm looking forward to seeing. You know, it'll be a good one. Raw Torque, word up, mother fluffers. All right. So yeah, Dave has a hot date with a girl named Brooklyn. It's not Brooklyn Wren from, I thought it might have been from the UFC, but it's not her. It's some other girl named Brooklyn. And it went from oh man, I'm nervous. She's supposed to bring a friend. It'll be like two girls and me. Then it went from that to, oh, she's just coming by herself. Then it was like, oh, she's not even coming because the roads are messy. And then 10 minutes ago, he's like, oh, she's on her way. She's almost here. And I'm like, that's all right. We got MMA Jesus to fill in for you, bud. So go have a good time with your girl, Brooklyn. We're going to still get this done. So, Jesus, thank you for stepping in for BC Dave. It'll be a fun show.
What's that?
I
said, so I couldn't make it last week to the pick.
Oh, it's all good. That's just a filler content. We just had to fill. We haven't, we needed to. There was like 3 weeks of no fights. What are we gonna do? You had to have something.
Oh, yeah, a whole month.
Yeah, it was a whole month, right? Yeah, like December. Yeah, pretty much a full month. All right. So, you guys ready to get into this? Did you guys watch the weigh-ins and everything? I think only one person missed weight, and that was that dumbass Ehor. Ehor.
Jose Johnson missed 2.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? That long, lanky guy? We'll get to
2.5 pounds, yeah.
So, I got to start. Deal with me because I'm going to – oh, man, I hate sharing screen, but we have to do some we're going to do some screen sharing to go through this as Dave would. So, the curtain jerker here, we have Joe Selecki taking on the debutante in Narulo Aliyev. Debutant. Oh no, he's not. He's a second fight because his debut was against Rafael Alves, where he won a decision. That was a year and almost 2 years ago, a year and 10 months ago. Where Joe Selecki, he's been more active, but he's been on the wrong end of it. He had a year and a month ago. He got that slam against Ricard Close. That was kind of fluky though. There was a slam like the fight right after that. There was a slam.
Yeah,
back-to-back slam, which is
Cody Brondale versus Zach Reese.
Yeah, right. Cody, yeah. So that was anyway. And then he got Joe Selecki then got beat by Grant Dawson, unanimous decision. But that's you got to give him that break. But this is a interesting fight because Aliyev is, look at this, minus 700 favorite. How does that even work? That's disgusting, right? Against and Joe Selecki is not going to be a walkover. He's going to be a challenge. I didn't have this week has been rough, with work, so I haven't had time to check out Instagrams, so to see who's training with who or anything. All I could say was I do know Joe Selecki's still at Gym O. Last I knew, you know what? This is where we would check out the Instagram if Dave was here. But anyway, we're gonna go give the breakdown as we watch this. The fighter face-offs. The MMA junkie though, their thing is a little on the angled side, so bear with me there. But here we are. There's Joe Selecki's already came in. Here's
you can use the UFC one, but this is fine to me.
That's all right. There's my Hollerhead girl doing her
I know.
thing. She's back.
Every time now I notice her because of you. She's like a superstar to me now.
Well, she only does the Vegas things. If it's not in Vegas, well, she did like one like a UK or something, but she only does Apex like fights, seems like. And this guy, this Nurulio Aliev, doesn't he? He looks a lot like who's the undefeated guy that got caught? What's his name?
Oh, Mohammed Makayev.
Yeah, doesn't he look like he could be Muhammad Makayev's relative in the face
Kind
right
of.
there?
He's from Tajikistan. He's the only UFC fighter ever.
Know, so I know they're not, but this is
I think that's why he's minus 700 range.
yeah, because his name ends in V. He's undefeated. He's got an O by his name, and he's also, I think, tail the tape. He's also the let's see,
younger, undefeated.
tail tape. Look, it's got him an inch more height, an inch and a half of reach.
That's false.
And here's the big factor is age, though. Well, you know, because Joe Selecki's just barely on the wrong side of 30, where this kid comes in at 24 years old. He's got the youth, little bit of height and reach, and he's got the O by his name. The O.
He's 31.
I know he's not. I said he's wrong side of 30, but I'm saying it's not a big thing. But still, he's winning the tail of the tape. This Aliev guy. I'm gonna have to pick him by decision, but I wouldn't count out Joe Selecki by submission. That might be like a stab, like a scratch off ticket bet on Joe Selecki by submission. I'm sure that's pretty good money. This is where I would ask Dave to look up the stats, but I'll pull them up. But what do you guys think on this? I think my pick is going to be Aliev by decision, but I wouldn't count out Joe, and I'm not betting it at all. But I do want to check out what the stat is for Joe Selecki on a prop.
Go for it.
So what
you want to go,
what
Jesus?
do you guys think about this fight?
Or do you want me to take third base?
Whatever. Does either one of you.
I'll let Jesus bring it home.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
Honestly, because I want to keep myself in suspense because I never know how he's going to go. Because I'm just going to be like you, Ranj. I'm going to go with the guy from Tajikistan just because Joe Selecki almost seems like a jiu-jitsu fighter who does MMA. And he's coming in on short notice. The red flags for the Tajikistan gentleman here, Aliev, is that he's coming off of this is what I heard. And you guys, I wasn't even doing the show today, so my research is kind of like a little spotty. So you call me out if you want. The chat does sometimes, but he has coming off a knee surgery. He hasn't fought in a couple of years, and there you go.
It's almost 2 years.
It's 2 years.
Almost two.
Almost two. Well, we'll just call it roughly 2 years. And I did look at his Instagram, and he is training that knee. And I always thought it was kind of weird how he was jogging, though. He wasn't taking like full steps. But then again, who knows how long he was in that jog where you just kind of start to like go jog super slow. But he was training, and he was training in the mountains, maybe where he's from.
Yeah.
But I always love to see runners. I always love to see that he's training. He looks better than Joe Selecki because he was in a camp. However, Joe Selecki on his Instagram, it doesn't show much training like MMA. It's like he's really dedicated to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He even does like tournaments. And when those tournaments are coming up, he's not in there like on the punching bag. I could be, he'll probably look at this and be like, you're a fucking idiot, because I am. But I'm assuming he's rolling. So, he has one path to victory. Joe Selecki does, I think. So for that being the case, and I heard that this gentleman from Tajikistan's a wrestler, I'm going to take the wrestler. But, it's Joe Selecki. He's a veteran. I feel weird doing it. I think the line's kind of crazy. If I was betting money, I'd probably bet the dog on this fight just because he's Joe Selecki. So, but before Tapology purposes, for the show, gun to my head, I'm going to take Aliev.
All right, here's Joe Selecki's Instagram. I'm going to try to see if I can find some. He's got a beautiful family here, beautiful family life. This past Christmas, wholesome. His wife looks like a teacher. His wife looks like my wife, kind of, to be honest with you, like nerdy, But see, Jim O, that's how I knew he's still in Jim O. This is 3 weeks ago, so this is for the camp. Nothing better than staying busy, getting out. Isn't he short notice, Joe Selecki?
Yeah, super short. Yeah, super short. I think this guy was supposed to fight.
This was 3 weeks ago, so at least he's keeping busy 3 weeks ago. I mean,
yeah.
And this is here's a Fury grappling tournament 9 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, originally Tajikistan was Aliyev was supposed to fight.
This guy. He beat some dude. He won. Attaboy, Brian Barberena says. But anyway, he's going. Let's see the beast that he's going against. See his.
Yeah, originally
as well.
Aliyev was supposed to take on Anal Assmouth. Remember? Yanal Assmouth.
Oh yeah, Ashmouth. I kind of like that dude. But let's check out Aliyev. I just want to see his Instagram quick, see if we can find out. It says his gym is called Kazan MMA, which is in Tajikistan, I'm assuming. Like I said, I didn't have much work, was super busy this week, so I didn't have much time to look at Instagrams and dive deep into these. But here we are. Okay, there's his crew here. I want to see some training videos. Oh, all right, here. At least we can see where or who he's training with. Killcliff. Okay, he's at a fantastic gym. There's Paul Hughes is there, Loic Radzabov, Esteban Ribovics. Oh yeah, this guy's training with the right guys. Joe Selecki's coming short notice. That's why, I'm capitalizing. I'm more confident now with my pick. This is 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, he was getting ready for this. Where Joe Selecki's, if it wasn't short notice, I'd rethink it. But I have to take Aliyev. I'm pretty confident. What did you guys decide?
It's on Jesus.
Yeah, man, I agree. He was like minus 400 at start. I think the line's been steamed now, minus 700. But I'm gonna play the submission prop
on Joe Selecki or on Aliyev.
Aliyev.
No way! That's crazy. That's a nice.
Oh, let me see that.
I like that.
I like that. Here it is. Anyway,
I think it'll probably happen, okay. and he should get it done. I mean, minus 700, he should get the job done.
So here's yeah, and you're right. When it opened up on Monday, I have written down minus 425, so it jumped up there. Everybody's been on it. Noriev by submission right here is plus 1,500.
Bro, let's go.
That's crazy because Joe Selecki by submission is plus 650. Weird, right? Weird. Yeah, because they think Aliyev by points, and that's how I'm picking in Tapology too. Yeah. Aliyev by decision. They don't, because Joe Selecki, he's an accomplished black belt. That's why they don't think he's going to be able to get submitted by Aliyev. Joe Selecki is a black belt.
It's like minus 225 for points. Fuck that. I'm taking submission all day. Like,
but that would be this. I would parlay that Aliyev by points. I would parlay that. I'm not signed in, so I'm just showing to show the odds. But that would be my pick. But yeah, Aliyev by points.
Wide. I think it's too dangerous.
And Jesus also thinks Aliyev, but he thinks by submission. And real fight picks. What'd you say, Aliyev? Okay. All right. You guys ready to move on? Moving on. Next, we have share this tab instead. We have the female fight between Victoria Dudakova and Fatima Klein. And this is another lopsided line. Fatima, last time I checked this morning or this afternoon, she was minus 950, which is ridiculous against Dudakova. Dudakova is going to be the bigger girl, and she's got more experience. It just seems something's fishy with this. I don't know why Fatima is such a huge favorite here, because Dudakova, she's got one loss, and she came in. She was hyped. Look, let's go back to her debut was like 2 fights ago. Right here. Estela Nunes knocked her out, okay? Well, they had an injury there, dislocated elbow. She took care of Jinh Yu Frey, a veteran, like that's been around. Then most recently, she did lose a split decision to Sam Hughes, who's been on the upswing, actually. If you want to talk about women's MMA, Sam Hughes has been on the upswing. She's been on the upward trajectory as of lately. And then this girl comes in. She come from CFFC. And then she got one fight in the UFC, and it's a loss. I know it's to a beast in Jasmine Jasudavicius, who I think is she won my heart, and she should win a top. She's definitely got to be top 5, I would think, by now, top 10 at least. But anyway, there's no shame in losing to Jasmine. But really, a minus 900 favorite, does that warrant? I don't. That seems just too fishy to me. I'm staying away on a bet. For sure, I'm staying away, but I guess for Tapology's sakes, my pick will be Fatima Klein. You know, she works out with Erin Blanchfield. That's what what tipped me to it. She works out the Erin Blanchfield, so she definitely will have superior wrestling, and that's where this Victoria Dudakova slacking. She's lacking on the wrestling part, but if she can manage to keep it standing up, Victoria could shock everybody and shock that big plus 615 money line. And all she got to do is survive, and it's a women's fight. If it goes a decision, flip a coin, you know?
No, Ranj. You mind if I take over real quick?
Go ahead.
I don't know, man. I think, I agree. Minus 900 is a little wide for me. I wouldn't parlay that at all. For my pick, I'm picking KO for Klein. I think all you got to really look at, I like what Simple Man said right there. You know,
she does. She trains with Erin Blanche for sure.
And my thing is Dudakova's. There's levels to the game, right? I just think Klein is a couple levels.
And Dudakova is trash.
Well, you look at the last fight. Klein did good against Jasmine, and people, Klein was like plus 250 in that fight.
And she was short notice too, I think, to Jasmine, right?
It was, and it was a very good fight.
Was she short notice to Jasmine?
Yeah, it was. Her debut. That was her debut, and I picked her.
Bro, you got a girl though in Dudakova who beat a veteran. She's won.
Are these
3 UFC fights?
Yeah, but Jinh Yu Frey. What would Klein do to Jinh Yu Frey? What would Jasmine Jasudavicius do to Klein?
Nephews. These must be nephews here. Yeah, she must be an aunt to these twin boys. They're not hers. It's a week ago. So new aunt. If there's any type of, I'm sure there's some sort of like a favorite toward new aunt. What's up?
I bet it's juicy. I bet her KO prop is nice. Can you look at that?
Yeah, just let me see. Look, there's Erin Blanchfield right there. She's part of the team. Fatima Klein's part of that team.
And
Noah Allen
again.
I mean,
what's that?
I could play basketball with LeBron James all day long, but
It'll make you a better player, though.
I'm only gonna get so good. Yeah, that's true.
It'll make you a better player. If you play basketball with LeBron all day, it'll make you a better player.
Has your mom ever told you, you are who you're around?
Johnny the Greek said this girl should be minus 1,500. Is Dudakova that bad though? Really? Skill for skill, they're close, but Klein just has better cardio and more heart. Dudakova is beautiful, but she's not that black. She sure isn't. She's the opposite. Checks out. Yeah, let's see. This was 9 weeks ago. That was when Erin Blanchfield was last fighting, but she obviously trains with Erin Blanchfield with some killers, as Simple Man said. I don't see any training pictures. I see she had a bunch of interviews and stuff, but let's just for shits and giggles. Let's check out.
Dudakova looks a lot better. I'll tell you that. Dudakova, I was gonna say Dakota. Dudakova, her physique, she's definitely on some shit. But Klein, she looks like she's just eating a bag of potatoes or some shit, you know.
If I see Dudakova putting it in with grappling, if I see her like sprawling on somebody, or if I see her doing a double leg takedown, I'm gonna consider picking her. I just
take it live.
What happens right here as my slow ass laptop is.
I got for the I got Klein. I just want to put it out there. She's a reader. Oh, look at that! What is that?
She's studious. That's good.
It looks like a grappling
9 weeks ago. It's definitely a mat. It's definitely a mat. So I don't think it's like maybe a sambo or something. Here she's giving striking lessons to looks like to kids. Yeah, look at that one in the front right there with Down syndrome. That's special. Little Russian with Down syndrome. At least, huh? Let's see if, yeah. Oh, look at this. Did I just say if she's doing a double leg, I'm going to take her? What is this? What's going on here? What is that? Is she just doing a double game? Oh, she's that right there. She's getting a double leg taken down from her. Hold on. Let me check this out. Right here.
She's training with men.
Right. Oh, Mick Maynard. UFC Mick Maynard just gave me a chance. I'm ready. Are you kidding me, Mick Maynard? Are you kidding me? I might, for real. This might be a trap, guys. This might be. I'm shitting. I'm not shitting you. I didn't look at Instagram, and I said, if I see Dudakova doing a double leg, boom, and there she is doing a double leg. I just said that too, and I did not look at this.
Yeah,
ahead
it's
of
worth
time.
the price. I mean, $5 to win like what, 30?
30?
Yeah, I think I will throw a $5 bet on her. And how long ago was that too?
Put her in a parlay, like a 2-person.
So this is way before this. Like a camp is, what's the average camp is anywhere from 6 to something, 6 weeks. I heard 6 weeks, 6 to 12 weeks. Some shit.
12
was the average. I'm
sure she was training.
Pretty awesome.
Honestly, like if you go like lower, I remember shit from like researching before. And Dudakova has like a bunch of like workout videos and shit. If you go lower on her Instagram, I'm sure they're still there. But she's like a dedicated athlete.
This is where her fight with Sam Hughes. So I don't know, man. I don't know why everyone's fading her so bad. I don't know why Fatima Klein should win, but I don't know why she's minus 900.
Bro, it's because you look at their last fight. So in my opinion,
recency bias only. Recency bias only.
Loses this fight, she's gonna get cut because Dudakova, when she went into her fight, she had staph infection, and so the UFC.
Oh, right in the ass. Well, now I heard that she had staph infection on a couple of her fights, so maybe we haven't seen the best of her. It's worth the price. Yeah, 7-1 odds. Yeah, I think it is worth the price I think Dudakova gets her ass kicked. Probably.
I think so.
I would imagine so as well, but I think I'll throw, like you said, $5 will win you 30. $5 win you 30 if she's plus 600, right?
Hey, I know I picked Dudakova for at least three lineups for DraftKings, just because, like you said, how would Fatima Klein or how would Judah Vicious look against Dudakova? But how would Sam Hughes look against Klein? I mean, she's so unproven. She's so unproven, you know? She hasn't even won a fight in the UFC yet.
Who's unproven? Klein?
Yeah, talking about Klein.
I don't think she's unproven because you got to look at her last fight. She almost beat Jasmine. And Jasmine is awesome.
Yo, Jasmine is awesome. I love Jasmine.
Finish.
So here they are facing off. And I hate the angle from MMA Junkie, but this is so they can't say copyright. You know what I mean? I think Dudakova's got a little bit of size on her. What did Tapology say on the height reach thing for this?
I don't think you gotta worry about copyright, do you, man? Not worry about copyright because you're not getting paid.
Yeah, I do. I've been
really.
I know, but you know what they make me do? I have to trim all the parts of the face off because I was totally ripping it off. You know, I don't have copyright.
It's right there, their logo. So I don't know.
Yeah, all these lines have been out for a while, so they've been steamed. I think a DraftKings is worth a shot. You want to take crazy shit in DraftKings, you do.
Yeah,
right.
That's
Real Fight Picks knows all about it. He makes
oh my god,
tons of blinds.
I've been to the fucking I usually win my money back every week, but I've been to the final, like winning 18 grand 3 times. 17 grand, 18 grand. Fucking Sean Strickland.
18 grand.
Let me see the
shit, I seen you on the Ariel Helwani show when I was chilling one day, bro, talking about
I won half that because of Chris Curtis.
Oh, see, that's why you're gonna take him this week, I bet.
Oh yeah, plus 200.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna get my money back.
There's not like what's it? Bet Online doesn't even have props out for this fight. It's because Bet Online's crappy for prop picks. But anyway, my pick is. But look, money line plus 700. I'm not signed in. I am going to bet like a scratch off $5 or $10 on Dudakova. That'll be my only bet for this. But my pick on Tapology will be Fatima Klein by decision. And I'm assuming you guys are both on the same page.
Yes,
I mean, you probably want to do it by sub or finish or something, right?
I got KO, bro.
Not bad now.
Yeah, hold up.
By the way, the Tapology community has by 57% by
That's
decision.
pretty close. That's kind of close.
Than those odds suggest, right?
Yeah, it is. Same thing with the other girl fight, I think.
Oh, we're going to get to that in a couple fights. So, all right, let's move on. Moving on. Next. What?
Ranj.
Go ahead.
I got that KO number. Guess what the KO is?
Oh, well, how much is it?
Plus 600.
Fatima Klein? Plus 600?
Yeah.
That's worth it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think it's going to go to this women's decision.
Yeah, most do.
It's all right. Moving on. Next, we have another undefeated fighter in Magomed Gaziasulov taking on Bruno Lopez, 13-1. This is going to be an interesting fight here. What are the odds? We have Magomed Gaziasulov is minus 270. Well, last time I checked, I don't know what this says on Tapology, but on the bet books this morning when I wrote these, minus 275 out of Bahrain. But and Bruno Lopez, whatever you want to say, comes back at a plus 215 for the Brazilian. Ages, they're both 31. Height and reach, they're both neck and neck. Undefeated guy over here has his UFC debut was against Brenton Ribeiro, where he won a decision that was 6 months ago. And this guy is Bruno Lopez is making his UFC debut. His last fight was in the Contender Series where he knocked out Mikhail Sazignani. And yeah, I don't. Oh, he lost to Brenton Ribeiro too. Where Brenton Ribeiro, if you MMA math, Ribeiro. What's that?
He was a big underdog there.
So, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know enough about neither one of these guys, but I'm going to have to go with the undefeated fighter that has a win over Brenton Ribeiro, where this guy has a loss. He got knocked out by him. So MMA math, I mean, I'm not going to bet anything. I don't feel confident either way, but I'll go with MG Magomed Ghaziasulov. Easy pick. I mean, I'm just going with the favorite for no specific reason except for he's undefeated and his name ends in V too. But what do you guys got to say? Oh, look, no, those are on point with that. It's a Dana White Contender Series fight. Sure is like a championship fight for the Dana White Contender Series. And I will take Ghaziasulov. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I'm going to take him by KO as well.
I'm going to go with Ghaziasulov as well. Bruno Lopez, to me, like, I watched. Okay, so this is where it gets spotty. I didn't watch any fights on Magomed. I do remember that fight against Brenson. I watched that one live. And Bruno, I had to, rewatch a fight, and they're talking him up, hyping him up because he has power. First of all, he doesn't look that good. He looks like he has a soft body. I think the other guy looks better, Magomed. But I watched this fight, and he's powerful. And I heard he's got a lot of first round finishes. Yeah, he's wearing that cowboy hat there. And he looks like he has a lot of first round.
It's like I said, sucks.
Oh, it's a little grainy. Okay, well,
what's that?
All that to say is he was fighting this guy who's probably not as good as Magomed, and he lasted the whole first round with him, and it was kind of close. It wasn't crazy where he was getting off on this dude. He did finish that guy in the second round. And we're talking the regional scene though, and it was just not it was all right. It wasn't I watched a lot of fights and it was a 1-2. He's got a 1-2, but Magomed's not. I don't think he's gonna be there for that 1-2. I think he's a little better than that guy who he knocked out. And like you said, you did a little MMA math, so for sure, you have to go with Magomed. If you're trying to pick the correct fighter who's gonna win. And I got Magomed for sure.
Yeah, I don't play by MMA math, but they do have a similar opponent, and this guy got knocked out by him. The other guy did the other guy win by knockout against Brenton Ribeiro? No, it's decision or something. Look at this guy. Look at Bruno Lopez. He looks like a cowboy here.
Yeah, he's a cowboy.
Alex Oliveira cowboy right here. Older than Donald Cerrone. Oh, that is not a good looking picture of Amanda Hebas either. She's looking old there.
Nah, she looks all right.
Isn't it, right?
If you click on it, she looks better. Amanda's hot as fuck. Come on, boy.
I know she is, but right there she looks, I don't know, it just seems kind of, I don't know. Maybe it was just the light. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this Cowboys, I'm going to take the other guy riding off in the sun's. Oh, he's got a nice family. Christmas time. Oh, he had a good Christmas. I want to check out just for, shits and giggles. We're going to check out his opponent's Instagram as well. Ghaziasulov. This guy at Bahrain. I want to see if maybe we can find out who he's training with or something. Even though we didn't find out crap about Bruno Lopez training, which I know he's got a nice family and he's Brazilian. Okay. Look at him cracking his ankles right there in his Tapology.
I want to say I definitely had Bruno against Brenson because I like the fact that he has 6 knockouts and 5 submissions. I was like, oh, this dude's super dangerous. But he looked like shit that fight. And it's all right.
He's dangerous. He's dangerous. Here's a.
I'm not excited about him, so
Let's see. I'm not excited about it either, but I would imagine the Russian has probably better wrestling. You know,
Absolutely.
you can't get much off of his Instagram because it's all right there. He's striking. I don't speak Russian or anything, but
He's pretty good. I think he's got the size and the reach as well on his opponent. He's a big guy.
well, I think they're fairly evenly matched up in size. Last time I looked at the Tapology, but yeah, I still have I have no confidence in either side, but I will take the favorite here just because his name ends in V and he's Russian. So I guess we're all going with Gazia Zulov, right?
For sure, bro.
Okay, moving on. Next, we have Ernesta Karascate taking on Nicole Cagliari. And this one, I heard this is the one where you want to check out Nicole Cagliari's Instagram because she's got a hot section on there. From what I didn't check it out, but I did see it on Stat Diggers. No, I guess we're gonna find out though. But anyway, heavy-handed Ernesta Karascate. Go ahead. What, you got to add something?
Yeah, I already checked it.
Karascate. Oh, she doesn't have anything? We're going to find out. The Lithuanian is the moderate favorite, minus 270. I did watch the weigh-ins, and she did use the box of shame today. Let's cheers to Karascate using the box of shame because Real Fight Picks keyed me in. I'm like, if you watch that weigh-in again, notice one dude's a perv.
He's a pervert. He was looking over the thing like
that was
he was, and then you know what happened is right after he looked over, another employee came and excused him. You know, and said, "Get the fuck on" or whatever. Anyways, that guy, you got to watch him. You got to run that back, guys, if you guys care to see that. He's telling her to cross her arms.
I do. I don't have enough. Anyway,
it wasn't
Cagliari. Even though she's the underdog, she's the.
It wasn't.
I want to point this out.
It was Karakaka.
Karakati.
Yeah, she's the one that wore the box of shame. Karakachi. Karascate. But notice Karascate is on the books a minus 270 favorite, but the Tapology community is picking the other girl, Cagliari, 64%.
Gotta love that. You gotta love that. That's interesting.
I got the underdog as well.
Good night, Nora.
I got the underdog as well. I'm going with Tapology on this.
I may. I don't know. I'm still. I originally my pick was Karascate because she's the longer. She's definitely got height and reach. Let's see.
Yeah.
But definitely got the height reach advantage. But we're gonna check out the Instagrams. I know I was listening to it in the car, and what's his name? DFS by the numbers there.
Oh, Brady.
Who's the one with Uncle Weezy?
Brady.
He's he was making a big deal out of it. Like, and I couldn't see it though because I was driving and I can't look at my phone when driving. But he like, oh, I'm gonna have to go to the restroom, take a break, and talk about finishes. I'm finished right now. All this crap he was saying, and he was looking at Cagliari's age.
That's hella funny, dude.
It's pretty bad.
So what is that crazy laugh? We're gonna find out in a second. Because we're gonna I gotta find it. I gotta check it.
Shit,
it'll come balance ball like that. I glimpsed at it. I saw what he was kind of watching, but it was on my phone. I was in the car. I was driving, so I didn't get a good picture of it. But I know she was like on because Weezy was like, look at the balance she has. Look at the view. And she's like, is she own that place or that a bed and breakfast? So it's definitely got to be in here, and I'm gonna. There's that ugly picture of Amanda again. Stop with that face.
It's a popular one.
That one's kind of making me horny. I'm just kidding. Okay, there was a like he said, oh, we got a hype video for.
I think it's up by her profile or bio.
Is it?
I don't think she's got an
Oh,
OnlyFans
it's
yet.
no, she doesn't have an OnlyFans. She has like a. They were watching this video and she was like on a balance ball. It's definitely this, like, yeah, it's around that scene because. Yeah, she must have been on a vacation here.
You should go to her reels and just click on that, and it'll just bring up all the videos without the pictures.
Oh,
you
don't even need to see the video. She's definitely. She's a blue belt though.
Well,
what's that? There it is.
Underdog.
Is this it? This is it. This is it. I think. Yeah, this is definitely it because. They're talking about look at how she can balance, and there's the balance board, and she's in her bikini. This is and then Wheezy was like, look at the view, and he goes, yeah, oh, the trees, they're nice too. That's what the Brady goes, oh, the trees, yeah, they're nice too. But she was definitely on this balance board. This is it. Yeah. Anyway, they played music to it and everything. It was all campy and cheesy and fun. It was good. Yeah, look at the balance.
You don't
like
that's why we're picking this girl. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not gonna base my pick on a pretty girl balancing on a board like that. I still might take Preecaaap. Just to be fair, we're gonna check out heavy-handed Preecaaap. If I see her on
a balance board
training, not on a balance board. If I see her in training, then she's going to get my pick. Maybe. Just like Dudakova. And okay. So there's with her medicine ball. Okay. A bunch of post-training picks, pose picks. She is, what is she, Lithuanian? Fighters Land MMA with all these people I've never heard of, but at least she's putting it in, you know? Wonder if that's her man. At least she's putting it in where Cagliari looked like, and she's putting it in with girls. Cagliari looked like she wasn't, there was only like vacation pictures. Look at the camel toes matching. Love that.
Yeah, she's cute too.
She might not be the best looking girl, but I think that's advantageous in a fight to look like that. Look like that cyborg, Chris Cyborg face, like puffed up. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking on her. She's not ugly or anything. I'm just saying she looks like more of a fighter than Cagliari. She looks like she got like vampire eyes, like the ones, the vampires that are like morphed into kind of like big bats, those type. Anyway,
I would say Cagliari looks more of like a fighter when they fight.
Oh, we're gonna find. Did we look at the face-offs? Oh, we did. It's not much of one though, because it just. Yeah, because the angle you couldn't really see, and it looked like Cagliari was making like pouty lips during the whole time.
Maybe.
I can't tell. I can't see her face.
Exactly.
I can't see.
No.
Don't know. Can't see her face. So, and Cagliari's and her Instagram shows her this is the bikini pic, but you know how most fighters put their face-off picture on their feed. Let's see. And she did not. She does have pumped up lips, though. Anyway, my pick is Ernest Karakate, but I can see if you guys want to pick Cagliari, that's understandable. Like, Jesus, you're picking her, right? Nicole?
Yeah, I am the underdog.
Nicole Cagliari, the underdog.
Yeah.
You, real fight picks?
Absolutely. I'm gonna pick Cagliari as well. Ernesta came out and laid an egg, right, against Dione Barbosa and lost by unanimous decision. And all her fights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, her last 6 fights,
they all go
so her fights, all decision. So what are we scared of here? Like,
and her one in Contender Series, I think the other girl won as well.
And then you got Cagliari with fucking.
That was split. You're making good points now. Good points.
Hey, and Cagliari's 8 finishes.
Yeah, I think she's going to get a finish.
And then, this other girl, whatever, has 2 finishes. So, like, you got a dangerous fighter in the UFC. Mind you, let me tell you this about Cagliari. It's something I heard. They say Ernesta's going to come in and she's the striker, right? Here's the one thing she has, right, is the size. And they say she's going to use that length. Cagliari is a karate champion. I don't know which organization. Like I said before, my research is spotty, but I think this is true. She's a karate champion. And who cares, dude? The numbers tell you she has 8 finishes. So I'm picking Cagliari. It's like, this is like I'm not betting on my sports book. This is one fight I would love to put some money on, but I'm going to add her in a bunch of DraftKings lineups. I'm taking away Bruno Lopes and replacing this.
Yeah. Armbar in the Contender Series, a rear naked choke, armbar. You're right. She's got all these finishes where Karaskate has all decisions.
Granted, that's a can right there with 0-8
in the UFC. Hansen was,
but she's getting to these positions. I guess that's a really bad loss. That is a bad loss. I ain't gonna lie. That one's
right.
That one's bad.
Well, but I'm taking the underdog as well. I'm going with Cagliari. So are you rolling with her? Real fight picks?
Yeah. I'm not, like I said, I can't bet on her this week. But it's all good. I'm gonna throw in some DraftKings lineups and hopefully I win.
Right. And I don't like that Ernesta Karaskate had to use the box of shame either. I don't like that either.
Yeah. No, if you go to that, if you watch that weigh-in, she looked horrible, man. She looks like a stick figure.
Yeah, she didn't even care that the guy was looking at her. I would have been like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
I know.
Back up.
I know. Seeing her hairy beef. Sure he did too. He was probably peeking right at it. Wonder if she shaves. I bet you Karaskate does not shave. I bet you Cagliari, Nicole, she shaves because she's hairy as a motherfucker. But Karaskate, I bet you she's straight natural. Hairy beef, hairy armpits, all that probably. Probably those Russians. They don't. Is she Russian? Latvian.
Even worse.
Whatever. Same stuff. Those Europeans. Even worse. The Europeans don't give a shit about that.
She doesn't.
All right, move. What? Moving on. Next, we have Preston Parsons taking on Jacoby Smith. Jacoby Smith is the favorite here. Heavy favorite, too, if I believe right. Let me see. Yeah, minus 580 according to Tapology. That's disgusting. Making his debut, too, because he's coming out of Contender Series, making his UFC debut against Preston Parsons, who is like a legitimate BJJ specialist, coming off a loss to Oban Elliott. He did beat Matt Semmelsberger, lost to Trevin Giles, but this is all UFC experience, though. All UFC experience in his last 5. It's been a loss, win, loss, win, loss. So if they play with the pattern, he should be on line for a win, but I'm not a pattern better. I think this guy, Jacoby Smith, Kobe, I think he's going to roll through him because he is a former NCAA Oklahoma State wrestler, made All-American like his senior year in wrestling, made All-American, lost in the tournament, got like 7th place in the entire nation for whatever for that year he was All-American. He's over at American Kickboxing Association or Academy, aka American Kickboxing Academy. So he's at a good gym or Fortis. We're gonna have to check out his Instagram to figure out which one. But both, if he's at either one of these, they're awesome. Whereas in Preston Parsons at Elevate, not Elevation, just Elevate, which is the junior version of Elevation, if that, out of Jacksonville, Florida. So I'm gonna go with even though it's his debut, I think he's gonna use his and like I said, Preston Parsons, he wants this to go to the ground because he wants to use jiu-jitsu, but Jacoby Smith's wrestling is on a better level than Preston Parsons' jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? There's levels to the game, as we all know, and that's where he's going to have the advantage. Jiu-jitsu is, I mean, you can have a jiu-jitsu base, but wrestling, just like we'll find out with like Mackenzie Dern when we talk about her, you need a combination of both to get them to work. And look, 89% of the, I'm going with Jacoby Smith. However, maybe it's worth taking a shot by submission for Preston Parsons because his only path to victory, I would think, would be to catch Jacoby Smith on like going in for like a takedown and catch his neck or something. Just some slip up on a wrestling thing would be what I would predict that way. But Jacoby Smith's my pick, and I'm gonna say by decision, it's gonna be like a blanket coverage type thing, top control, the whole thing, all that. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna go with Jacoby Smith on this one. Like, I'm gonna believe in this, hype, and I'm gonna buy into it that he's, one of the next up and comers that could be something great. And he's 9-0. He trains at AKA. Daniel Cormier recruited him. So that's enough for me. Yeah, and then the line, honestly, I'm not betting.
Notice Carson's big ass cauliflower ear. Notice that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Big ass cauliflower ear. That's scary because that's Chris Parsons. He knows that he's got some wrestling. He's an American. I'm sure he wrestled somewhere, high school or something.
The only thing I could see maybe happening, because in the first round, 100,000 fucking %, Smith is gonna win that first round no matter what. All they can see Preston Parsons is Smith coming out using that D1 Oklahoma wrestling and gassing out. That's Parsons' only chance. But whatever, if Smith can replicate what he did in round 1, which I'm always betting on, I like that being ahead. So, I'm going with Smith just for that purpose. But I'm not betting on him. I have him in DraftKings lineups. I hope.
He's a debutant. We don't know his cardio. He could just gas out after round 1. We've seen it happen time and time again.
Yeah. So if you're using him as a parlay piece, tread lightly. That's Smith and Smith. So, but I got him anyways as my pick.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you guys, but I think this is a much more easier lock pick on the card. Like, this should be an easy, and I feel that way on another pick later in the card as well. But this one, man, if Preston stands with him at all, it's not gonna be good, I think. And I think he'll knock him out.
Here he is, Oklahoma State.
He's probably got good conditioning.
And Oklahoma State is, if he's an NCAA D1 wrestler, his condition's probably on point. You know what I mean? And Oklahoma State is like one of the top 5 schools in the nation for wrestling. It's goes like Penn State, Cornell, Iowa, then Oklahoma State. And there's three-way tie for fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever. But this guy seems legit. He seems legit. I can't say I've never seen him fight, but he seems legit just because of this right here. Just because of that, he seems legit. I'm biased. I'm not gonna lie, I'm biased towards wrestlers because I did wrestle in my past. So, and it's a good base. It's a good base for MMA.
It's probably the best in MMA right now.
Well, kickboxing, it's either way, striking or wrestling has in his. So, Jesus, did you give yours breakdown?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I'm taking them by KO as well.
Right. KO.
Yeah, I like KO, bro.
Let's hold on a second. Let's what's that line? Do you have your book open?
KO is minus like 125. Because he's like minus 250 on the money line. So I mean, you could sprinkle the rounds as well to get more plus money.
Oh, I love that Korn song, Blind. That's what's playing. Like if I heard the audio, it says Korn Blind.
Yeah.
I love that song.
You can. I think you can play it for a second, but not very long.
Yeah, whatever. We'll just move. I just want to peek at his Instagram, see if there's anything, catching my eye.
He could last. He could last all 3 rounds, but he was gonna fight Gustafsson, and I was gonna pick Gustafsson by KO as well on that one.
Gracie Barra, Jacksonville. But if I go through and clicked all these names, I probably don't know none of them.
Right.
That's the thing. When Preston Parsons is the biggest name in your gym, that's and that's Jacoby is also short notice replacement because this was the original fight, Andreas Gustafsson, right?
Yeah.
So
right.
Jacoby Smith also, you got to consider that coming in a little bit short notice. Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm still on the Jacoby Smith side, as both of you guys are.
All day.
Let's move on. Did we see him face? Yeah, we did see him face off. Okay, moving on. Next, we have Thiago Moises. Trey Ogden. This is an interesting fight. Trey Ogden, he's the owner of Marathon Grill. If you guys don't know Marathon MMA. Marathon MMA used to be, before it was disbanded, Glory MMA with what's his name? Till they got caught cheating, like the betting scandal and stuff.
From Kansas City.
Yes, James Krause. Exactly. Right. Represent MMA. Right, but they were Glory MMA. I was a big fan. But they got caught for that bet tampering with that whole James Krause knew what's his name, went in there with a hurt leg and bet against his own fighter because he did that, and Dana didn't like that. What was the guy's name?
Derek
Minner. Thank you, Derek.
I think
it was a big thing. But anyway, so all those boys disbanded Glory because Dana said no more Glory MMA fighters allowed in the UFC. Yeah. Kicked them all out.
Well, what it was yeah. Crazy story that
Trey
was.
Ogden, Samurai. He said, Well, we're going to start a new gym and call it Marathon. And that's pretty much his whole gym. Marathon MMA is originated from Glory MMA. Trey Ogden, 35 years old, which I'm not happy about that. But he is a very smart fighter here. And he knows how to get it done, win points. But he's going against Thiago Moises, who is has the capabilities of finishing fights where Trey Ogden is a decisionator. So do you think it's going to go by? And look at the public. The public has Moises by decision.
Wow.
I originally, earlier in the week, when I first saw this fight, I was on Trey Ogden by decision. That's one of those 26%, I think, is my pick. But as the weeks progressed and I've listened to cappers and stuff, and then I saw the weigh-ins today, I don't know. I might have to flip to Thiago Moises. I'm going to see what you guys have to say. But I'm not sold on Trey Ogden yet. However, he was my original pick. But I see this Tapology picture. His eyes are sunken in all the time because I looked at the weigh-ins today. I'm like, Trey Ogden looked like he had a bad weight cut. It looks like his eyes are sunken in. But look, they're sunken in here too. Maybe they're always looking like that. So I don't know. I could be off. I don't know. What do you guys think about this fight here?
I come on the show to be able to trim up my DraftKings lineup, so I'm already taking out Lopes, and I really commit to it. Like I'm ballsy with it. That's how you got to get. That's how you get to the top. And so I'm gonna cut out Lopes.
After the show's done is when I tune mine up.
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna cut out.
But go ahead.
No offense to anybody who's taking them, but I'm gonna cut out Ogden. And I'll tell you why. There's red flags. And maybe there's reasons for them that I don't know, and that's fine. But number one, he knows James Krause. No, I'm struggling. Number one, he lost to Jordan Levitt. That's number one. That's a big one.
But
that's a big one.
Don't sell Jordan Levitt short. He's a Femi.
Here's the other one, and it doesn't really have.
He's a bad fighter.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Just because I like to watch his post-fight celebration doesn't mean anything. But he lost to him, and that's embarrassing.
With my mouse,
he's taller. He's taller. He's bigger.
You see the mouse pointer? See the difference? And he's crouching down a little bit. His neck's crouched down a little bit. Yeah. He's substantially bigger.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Keep that in mind.
They're both submission grapplers, right? So who's the better submission grappler? That's how I see this fight. And I think it's Thiago Moises. Now, I know he looked really bad against Benoit. I know he looked really bad against Benoit Saint Denis. And I do have Ogden on a bunch of lineups, but because you know why? Because the community is telling me their reasoning, and that Moises has lost, a step, and that Ogden is the truth. I want to hear what MMA Jesus has to say, but I got Moises right now, and like I said, I'm gonna erase him from some Ogden from some lineups, but I got Moises on a few already anyway.
Before you say that, International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation gold medal right here. Nogi adult black belt, middleweight, Dallas Open champion, gold medalist. Is Thiago Moises really the better grappler? This is when? Oh, it's a while ago. A whole long time ago. Year and a half ago, but still, that says something. This is a jiu-jitsu championship. I'm just saying, just pointing that out. I just opened up his Instagram and saw that. So
it could be,
on his jiu-jitsu.
They say he's been subbed though, like 3 times.
Yeah,
in the UFC.
You can check his Tapology for that. Is that him in the middle with the black belt? I think that's him in the middle, right? Yeah, with the black belt. Black belt, 2 stripes. Look at this guy, big decorated black belt. He's got 4 stripes, black belt. I don't know who he is, but he's definitely decorated black belt. All right, what do you Jesus, what are you thinking?
Yeah, man, I gotta go with my Kansas City native, bro. There's no way that I'm gonna pick against him. He's been winning.
Attaboy.
Trey Ogden, I think he's a lot bigger. We just saw it in the face-off, and sometimes size does matter in these fights. You know, like size wins fights sometimes. They can bully, you know, get them on the ground and just bully them. And that's kind of what I see Trey doing.
Big brother him.
You know, and I was thinking, my gut is kind of telling me submission. I'm kind of thinking Trey gets his first finish here.
There she is again. Fuck, that's a horrible picture of her. Horrible picture of her.
Yeah, that's on everybody's algorithm.
I know. Thiago Moises. I don't know. This guy, I've lost so much money. I keep wanting him to win, but he never does. Like where's his tapology? I've bet him so many times and got disappointing. Let me see real quick.
Hey, but we bet against him. You bet against him when you took Benoit Saint Denis.
But you know what? I bet him to beat. I think I bet him to beat. This is going way back, not that far back. Oh, all right. I definitely lost. I bet him to beat Joe Alvarez. Lost that one. I did not bet him to beat Islam. I think this was that Benoit Saint Denis like debut or something. I might have picked him there too. I don't know, but I've definitely lost money on Thiago Moises, and I'm done doing that. And I've only won money with Trey Ogden, so I'm going to stick with what's working for me. Oh, yeah, Fighting Nerds. By the way, he left American Top Team. He is now at the Fighting Nerds, Thiago Moises. Whether that has any bearing on what your your pick or not, but he's definitely at Fighting Nerds as well.
Are you flipping your pick?
Ah, man,
I'm going back to Trey Ogden.
Man, that's tough right there, you know.
I'm sticking with Moises. I'm sticking with Moises. And you know what I'm gonna do for Jesus is I'm gonna stick with. I have him like Ogden and some DraftKings lineups. I was gonna erase him, but I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him so that way I can.
I think Trey's better everywhere.
See, it says I heard from cappers, and it says on his tapology is that Fighting Nerds, but I don't think this guy. I don't think this guy Kieran the Light. I think he's a Vegas guy. He's like from. I don't think he's Fighting Nerds. We'll see. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. I still got Trey Ogden. We're gonna go with what I know. What is this crazy shit right here? Oh, little outdoor wrestling. Look at the ref. That's awesome.
The hell?
I don't know. Look at it's like like backyard samba or some shit that's going on. I don't know what the hell that's going on. Oh, that's somebody's grandma came in. Look, get off him.
He's reacting to it. Is what he's going. What's happening?
I know. He's a cool dude, Thiago Moises. He's cool. Doesn't mean he's gonna win though. Nice guys doesn't just because you're a cool dude doesn't mean you're gonna kick the other guy's ass. So yeah, I'm going with Thiago. I'm Trey Ogden. I mean, I'm going with Trey Ogden, but I don't hate the Thiago Moises pick. I'm just going with my first gut instinct, and that's what I picked. I'm not switching. And Jesus also going with Trey Ogden. And Real Fight Picks is on Thiago Moises. Moving on. All right. Next, we've got is this another debutante with a 12-1 record named Marco Tool. He's a debutante, right? Has he fought yet in the UFC? Maybe once. Let me see. I know they got a bunch of newish people on here today. This first
this is
event of 2025.
Got the contract from Contender Series.
Okay, we got Marco Tulio from the Contender Series taking on everybody's least favorite fighter, Ihor Potieria, the duelist.
I love his spirit.
Like crap. You know why everybody hates Ihor Potieria? Is because he beat Shogun on Shogun's retirement fight. He beat him and he like taunted. But look at it. That was the only win though he's got. Oh no, Robert Biersack. When did he beat Oh, he must have beat Shogun way back. He's got all these. He's one in 4 in his last 5. Let's see this. Carlos Oberg. All right, we'll give him that loss. Rodolfo Bellato. That was a shocker because he knocked down Bellato and startled everybody because Bellato was like a minus 700 favorite there. Then he beat this guy, this bum. Lost to Michel Pereira. Can't knock that. And he lost to Cesar Almeida, which he's also fighting later on this card. So we'll get into that. But
decision.
What everybody says when Ihor beat Shogun Rua. Let me see. When was that? That had to be fight 6 of his last 6.
Yeah, but he fought a lot. So that was like a year and a half
ago.
Right
before he lost to Carl Goldberg.
He fought a bunch.
So his debut, he lost to Nikolai Negomarianu. He beat Shogun, and that's when afterward he did like this Russian dance or something, some like Ukrainian dance thing. And it was in Brazil, and it was Shogun's retirement fight, and everybody hated him for that. So then he came in, Carl Solberg, underdog, lost that. But look, Rodolfo Bellato, fight of the night, because he did. Poirier, he shocked me. This Robert Brzyczek, I won money on that fight because I put him in a stupid parlay, and it happened to hit because Ihor won that parlay for me. Yeah. Then I'm just saying he's not as horrible as everybody thinks, and he's going against a guy that's making his debut, Marco Tullio Matuto. Obviously, he's at Kickbox Diego Lima. But this guy, let's see. Favorite, is it warranted? Let's see. Contender series, 6-2 guy. 6-4, 5-2. Look at this guy, 35-19 LFA. I don't know. See, this guy's unproven, and he's kind of I'm not saying he's a can crusher because they got winning records here, but it's not like he's a superstar. He's not, not fighting anybody. If I wish he fought Val Woodburn, at least I know who that guy is. These other guys, never heard of them. Never heard of any of these other guys. So that's why I'm saying this Marco Tulio is unproven to me. This might be another trap spot. This might be. I don't know. I'm still. I don't know. I kind of want to take Ihor. But then I saw his weigh-ins. He was heavy. Came in at 188. I mean, he's 2 pounds over, 2 full pounds over. Looking stupid with his. He looked like he just crawled right out the trailer. Like he looked. I don't know. He looked like something like off with him, Ihor, in the weigh-ins. Maybe we could see something in his face-offs. But I know in the weigh-ins he looked horrible, and he missed weight. And he pounds. What do you? Don't act shocked. Oh. There's Ihor with his back tattoo on his chest.
That's funny.
And he got the Brazilian face paint and the cowboy hat. I don't know. What do you think, guys?
Man, I didn't do any tape study. I've seen Ihor fight a bunch of times. I know exactly what he does. And he surprised me against Cesar Almeida, who I think is probably a better striker than Mark. I'm guessing.
Not to interrupt you, wasn't that the fight with the guy, the ref that kept breaking him up every time they clinched? And didn't Cesar Almeida like eye poke him like 3-4 times?
Probably.
Right? I'm thinking the same fight, right?
I think you're right.
I remember seeing that fight and wanting that.
Yeah, and I remember that ref kept like they clinch up for like 3 seconds, and the ref would be like, "Break it up," or something like that, or maybe he had like they're like on a ground position or something, and it was going slow, so the ref stand him up. I know the ref was horrible. The ref was horrible, and Cesar Almeida got away with a whole ton of eye pokes too, I do believe. But go ahead, finish what you're saying.
No, it's fine. I was just saying that Ihor, he did beat Shogun. He had that fight, but who knows if he's even like UFC caliber? That's the problem. I think that line is ridiculous. He did stand in there. That's what I'm saying though, because who knows if we'll get.
You hit mute. You hit mute. You hit mute.
Oh, that was an accident. I was wiping off the ashes. My bad. Anyways, long story short, I'm going with Tulio.
Wiping up your Newport ashes?
Yeah, my parliaments. But I got Tulio. But listen, I got Tulio by decision. I got him by decision. I think Cesar Almeida, if Ihor can stand there with Almeida, I don't know what makes this guy so special. I guess he'll show me tomorrow, Mr. Cowboy Hat. But I have this fight, but him, Mr. Cowboy Hat, Tulio by decision.
All right. What about Jesus? What are you thinking?
Yeah, man. Gotta go with the favorite in this spot. I like Ihor. I like his personality, and I like his fighting spirit. He always goes for the kill or be killed, live and die by the sword. I love that. I love the Jesus piece as well. I mean, that, I picked him as a dog when he won that last time. He could get a crazy knockout, win as an underdog here, but I don't really see it. Got to go with the favorite. More well-rounded, takes his time, methodical, technical. I think Tulio should get the job done by knockout.
All right. I think I'm pretty much with you. I just want to check Ihor, his Instagram quickly.
I mean, it's hard to go in depth. You know what I mean? Like, I saw the weigh-ins, and Ihor looked like old Conor McGregor when Conor used to cut to 145. That's what I was looking at on the scale. He looked like you could see all his cheekbones. He looked fucking awful. He didn't even make the weight, but you can 100% tell he tried. There was no faking it. And I watched the weigh-ins in double speed, and he still looked slow. He looked obviously slow. He didn't raise his hands. Even if you miss weight, you still got to, show energy. He had no energy to show. People don't believe in that. But when it's to that extreme, it's like you got to put some stock into that research.
I don't know. Something about him just bugs me. Like he looks like an idiot. He just looks, I don't know. It's just something. I can't put my finger on it. Just something about him just it just rubs me the wrong way. I don't, and it's not fair to him, to Ihor, but I think he looks kind of like he's got poor fight IQ. Just, I don't know. I'm sure he's a cool dude and everything, but I can't put my money on him. Even though I want to. Yeah, I'm picking Tulio too. I'm picking Tulio as well. I can't go there with Ihor. But if I should, I should go with Ihor, but I'm not gonna. I'm staying away from a betting point. But yeah, we're all on the side of Marco Tulio. That'd be the smartest pick. But plus 390. There's a bunch of. I might be tossing like $50 worth of scratch off tickets on to this card. But anyway, Muhu Vin on next. We've got we got Jose Johnson taking out Felipe Bunes. And you said Jose Johnson also missed weight. Is that what one of you guys told me.
Yes, sir. He weighed in 2.5 pounds heavy.
Oy, that's not a good look.
And the opposite of Pretoria, by the way, Jose Johnson looked great. He looked like he was happy to stop where he stopped. He looked perfect. He looked so happy, full of energy.
Oh, so, some people purposely miss weight so like have an advantage when it comes to the being in the ring. Plus, they don't want to suck weight and be drained of energy. It's for real. Some people on purpose miss. You got to pay. You got to pay your percentage of your purse, but still, it's worth it to some people if they get the win to have that little edge. He is a slight favorite here, as you can see. He's minus 180 current topology. Felipe Bunes, Filipino comes back at plus 150 plus money for him. Lobo Solitario. Does that mean lone wolf? It does, right? Lone wolf, yeah.
No idea.
Lobo is wolf. Solitario has got to be solo or by yourself. I think it means lone wolf. I don't peaky panty. I don't speak Spanish, but I think I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Okay, so Jose Johnson is coming off a loss to Asama Belayev, but he beat Chad Allenhilliger, had his debut against Damon Blackshear and lost by that twister submission. That's a horrible way to lose your debut fight, but it is what it is. Felipe Bunes coming off a loss as well to Joshua Van. All right, and I remember that fight. I took in with that fight. I did pick Joshua Van. He beat Yuma Horiguchi, which is very good in LFA. Yuma Horiguchi, that's a great win. But I took about this fight, Joshua Van. I saw Felipe Bunes cardio gas out against Joshua Van knocked him out. I forget which round it was, but I remember I saw Felipe Bunes like losing gas in that fight. I saw a knockout coming. I'm like, he's like Walking Dead. He's like pushing, but only because he has to. He's going with the motions. Where Jose Johnson, even though he lost his last fight by decision against Asu Amabalev, who is a little nonstop machine, Jose Johnson, I saw that. I remember that fight. He did not gas at all. He lost, but he didn't gas. And plus he's a very much longer, lengthier guy than Felipe Bunes. I'm taking Jose Johnson here. I want to check the face-offs out, but I'm going to take Jose Johnson, and I think I'm taking him specifically because of his reach and length, height, reach advantage, and I think he's more technical. I think he can probably beat Felipe Bunes, and oh my goodness, don't tell me. Did I just space out?
No, we can
in? All right, I'm still in. Okay. Yeah, my computer's glitchy. It's like keeps being choppy, and because I got too many apps open. That's where Dave would come in great, because he runs these apps. Okay, there's Felipe Bunes coming out first. He's got the socks on. This is his debut, right? Or no? Is this his debut? No, this is like his second fight. But look right there. Look at the size advantage. Felipe Bunes comes to the brim of the hat. See that? Like almost.
He's a lot bigger, and
yeah.
He missed weight, so.
Yeah, and he missed weight, and it wasn't a bad weight cut because Jose Johnson looks like he's happy to miss weight. I'm happy to miss weight. That's what he's thinking. Yeah. You guys think? What are you thinking?
I got Johnson. I didn't. I remember this Felipe character. I think he's lost, right? He didn't win, right? He lost his UFC, his last fight.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah. Okay. So I remember. I think I had him in a few DraftKings lineups. That's where DraftKings comes. You look at all the fighters. It makes you pay attention. And I just remember being like, underwhelmed. And Johnson, the thing about him though is he's like one of those fighters where like he's so exciting that he lets the other guy have a chance. He doesn't give a fuck. I mean, I heard and I remember.
Oh, look at Johnson's Asian girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying. He has no boundaries.
Little China doll. Oh, look at his white boyfriends and Asian.
No boundaries. Look at
boyfriends
him.
And
he likes it all.
Yeah.
No
boundaries in the UFC. What happens in the UFC? Perform PI. What happens in the PI stays in the PI.
Yeah. It's in Vegas. Johnson. Might as well. It's part of Vegas. I got Johnson, bro.
The guy,
he's the bigger dude.
Is that
the Ashby or whatever the
Bashy? Is that that Bashy?
Yeah,
it is. He looks like a fighter. Yeah. How about this Asian guy? Who's he? There's Austin Bashy, but no click on the Asian guy. And then we got this other lonky look.
That's probably his brother-in-law or some shit.
Look, the dude on the left not want to be in this? See the fucking comment? This guy with the tattoos, the dude in the left not want to be in this? The
comments always get me.
I love that. Anyway, there's a nice t-shirt. Yeah, I like Johnson here. Jose Johnson.
I'm on Johnson too. Pretty confident. I mean, like I said, he's a loose cannon and he'll give the other guy maybe a shot. He did I've seen him gas. I know you said you didn't see him gas. I've seen him gas, but maybe that's why he missed the weight on purpose. He shouldn't gas this time. So hopefully he doesn't. If he doesn't gas, he shouldn't.
Well, Asu Amblayev, that fight went to decision. And Asu he's like a nonstop. He's like a Merab Davishvili when it comes to Carter. He don't stop. He's nonstop. Mm-hmm. He's quick as shit too. Quick as shit.
Yeah, he's good. That was MMA Jesus's unranked contender pick, I think.
He was. I do remember. It was like the first pick of the whole that contest that year. Felipe. Look at the hat on Felipe. Did you see this? Look at this killer hat. Look at that. That's pure. I think he got that from Verna Jandaroba.
Mm-hmm.
That hat.
Verna is gonna be.
Verna Jandaroba would probably go this. Huh?
I think Verna might be the next champion.
Jesus would. Verna Jandaroba, you might be right, but not Bunes, not Filippo. What's his name?
You know what? Yeah,
Filipinho Bunes.
She might not be able to see it, but I could see it for her.
Not this guy though, huh? I get the joke. She can see it. She can see it coming both anyway. She's coming. Oh, look at how beautiful Amanda Ribas looks in this picture. Again. It's like if you're Brazilian, you're on this card, you have to have this same picture of Amanda Ribas.
The same one I just posted on my Instagram. I tagged you in it. Check it out real quick.
All right, I'll check it out. But who are you picking for this fight?
I agree with you guys. I think we're pretty much seeing eye to eye on this whole card. Yeah,
I don't know. This one's important though. You know that? It's important because if we all agree, and this is one where the odds isn't too crazy. This is like
it ain't bad.
This might make the what's it called, the
parlay
plus money parlay at the end.
Yeah.
Capper consensus.
It's one of the ones. This is special, so
yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. Jesus.
Yeah, I got him by submission as well. Missing weight. He didn't look too bad at weigh-ins, but he is a lot bigger than Boone's. And I just said, size is winning fights. So
size matters.
Yeah.
It sure does in this case. All right, moving on. talk about size. We have next fight is Punahele Soriano taking on Uros Medic. Now Punahele, see how big he is in this picture? He's not that big anymore. His size went down and it went to his favor. He's now, this is that picture right there. He was at middleweight. He is now fighting at welterweight, 170 pounds, and he is caught diesel. He's looking so good. I saw him in the weigh-ins. He had no problem making weight, looking healthy, big smile, stupid haircut, but still looking good. I'll show you the face-offs actually, because they were and all week, my original pick was the Uros Medic, the Medic, and because I'm like Punahele, he's cost me money so many times. I've lost money on betting Punahele, but then I was listening to Dogger Pass podcast, Cody Safdie, and he made a good point. He's like, since he's been down to 170, Punahele's a Hawaiian State wrestling champ, high school wrestling champ, but he never could use that 185 because he was always like the smaller framed guy. Look at him here at 170, just cut. Just look how skinny he compared to his Tapology picture. He doesn't even look like the same person. He's all skinny face, bone structure. Like I said, stupid haircut, but still and now what Cody Safdie from Dogger Pass said, now at 170, he is implementing his wrestling, and that's why his last fight, he dominated his last fight over where was it? Yeah. Miguel Baeza. He dominated him. And I remember watching that fight, and I was like, Chocolate Thunder, kiss my ass, because Miguel Baeza, you suck. But he doesn't really suck, is that Puna is that much better. It's that much better now. So I don't know, man. And Uros Medic, he's coming off that TKO win over Tim Means. This might be fight of the night. This is going to be a good fight because Medic, before the Tim Means, he got submitted by Mike Tech Orabai. Orabai got him with a neck crank. So I don't know. This fight has me going back and forth. But right now, I think I might lean with the plus money. I might go Punahele Soriano. I think he's gonna implement the Hawaiian State high school wrestling champion. I think he might implement that wrestling now that he can at a lighter weight class to his advantage and cash in on a big plus money line by the decision. I don't think he's going to finish Uros Medic. Let's see, how's Uros Medic lost by submission and submission. 2 fights by submission he lost in the last 5. So that, yeah, as you can see right here, he lost to Orabai, neck crank, and he lost to Jalen Turner, rear naked choke. So I don't know. Well, Punahele is knocking people out. KO and that was decision. Lost a submission, lost by KO. Decision. I don't know. What do you guys think about this fight?
Man, I'm sorry I always bring up DraftKings, but I have both of these guys, so I think I'm going to do like 17, 18 lineups, and I think I have they're split. I think I got like 4.
Both real fight.
Yeah, you're right. So if this is the case, I'm picking, and it's not even like to me, the odds are kind of fucked. Like they should be closer. I don't know what they are, but I think they should be even. Because that's how I feel about it.
Or minus 225.
Yeah, I think this is a situation where I go dog. As
What?
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Extreme Couture too. It's a good gym. I think Uros Medic we're gonna find out, but I think he's like an American Top Team. He's at a good gym as well, I do believe. When was his birthday? 7 weeks ago. That don't matter then. So you're gonna go dog here too? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm going to put I just want to make one quick point. My main point and what pushed me is Puna fought at 185 at middleweight. People like Roman Kopylov.
Right.
And Medic has fought all. I'm sorry, all the way at 155 at lightweight. He's gonna be, he's not gonna be. I don't know. He's gonna have a strong gentleman on the other side, bigger guy than what he's used to fighting. So I got Puna.
Since you mentioned that, Rand, I think you should pull up the weigh-ins and look at Medic weighing in. I'm telling you what, he's definitely on the sauce. His wingspan, he's huge. He's actually bigger than Puna.
Is he? Hold on. I will. Well, did we look at the face-offs yet?
No,
we did.
Go to the weigh-ins. Can you go to the weigh-ins?
I can, but then I gotta search it and hold on.
Well, that picture just doesn't do him justice. He is taller in that picture, but his shoulders are wider as well. So he does have the reach and the height, which I think in a boxing fight, that's really going to cause him trouble unless Puna can get in the inside and do some damage. But I got to go with Medic, the favorite. Think it's by KO because I think this is a finish. Either way, it's KO. Either way, it's KO for sure. I like the unders. I like KOs. But both these guys are juiced to the gills. I mean, look at them. They're completely juiced.
All right, let me see if I can. Here's weigh-in highlights. So let's see.
Medic is such a knockout threat. You know what I mean? I seen it. He's got like he did a little uppercut, even though it's older Tim Means. That was impressive.
Yeah, well,
I could see.
My thing is like Medic is getting better and Puna is getting worse. Like Medic is on the incline and Puna's on the decline, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard. That's hard to measure for me. The loss that's ugly is against Nick Maximov, even though it was at middleweight, that loss that Puna had. And I think he won that fight. I think he got robbed.
Dustin
Sophus? Oh, that's what who Medic lost to?
No, Puna.
Puna lost to him too?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a wrestler though. Okay, here's for Dave. This is for Dave.
But that was
Puna's
also, that was at 185, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. It was a big boy.
Okay,
but here's another stat.
Here's Euro Medic.
Yeah, watch when he look at that. Look at his wingspan, and when he pulls his arms down and flexes, he's huge.
Yeah,
he's bigger than Puna.
But he has 55% takedown defense, which isn't very good. That means he gets taken down. He looked the best, right? Puna looked the best though out of everybody. Look at him.
I don't know.
Look at that right there. Look at that line right there.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
That's too tough.
He looks the best he ever has.
That's wild. Hey, and the doctor, right, the commissioner, when he went to go step on the scale, he told him, "You look good. You look good." He goes, "Thank you."
He's lean, yeah. He looks lean and mean.
Look at his chest right there. What is that? I've never even seen that before. A dimple right there. That it looks healthy though.
It's roids. They're both on roids.
Medic looks like he's got that.
In here. He would tell me.
Yeah, this is going to be a good fight. I'm telling you, this is a good fight. But I'm siding with Punahele. Puna.
And Jesus.
Medic is going to knock him out in the first round.
Could be. I can't argue with that.
Look, he's waving right to you, Jesus. Hi, Jesus.
He's like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to prove you wrong.
Remember
that. Remember this face.
He's like he's afraid to open his mouth. He's got his jaw wired shut, so he can't eat nothing. That's why he lost all that weight.
At least he raised his hands.
Like, really, I didn't see. He never opens his mouth. Okay, Austin Bashy.
This guy too, Bashi. He's on the shit.
He had big old boobs.
Yeah, he's next. We're gonna talk about him next. But anyway, back to this. So, real fight picks. You're on Euros Medic, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. No, what? No. I thought we were on the same page. Sorry,
you're on. Jesus,
I'm on Puna lately.
Jesus, you're on Euros Medic, right?
Yeah, I got the Medic.
Yeah, the Medic, and Real Fight Picks is on Puna with me. All right. Oh. Moving on. Next, we've got Austin Bashy making his debut, right? 13-0, taking on Christian Rodriguez. Now, this is another lopsided he's through minus like 2-1 favorite, maybe 3-1 favorite. Let me see where we at. Austin Bashy, Christian Rodriguez. 13-0 Bashy is the favorite by minus 270. Yeah, almost 3-1 favorite. He's taking on C-Rod, Christian Rodriguez. He's only got like 1 or 2 losses as well, right? But he is coming off. Yeah, he's 11-2. Coming off a loss to Juicy J. Julian Arosa submitted him. That was 5 months ago. Before that, oh no, he's been around. Chris C-Rod, no debut. That's what kills me. This guy's been around for plenty. Let's see how long he's been in the UFC. C-Rod's been around for a while, and Bashy's making his debut, and they give him a debutante, a 3-1 favorite over a Rufus Sport Academy veteran that's been let's see. He's been in the UFC since, looks like his debut was against a loss against Jonathan Pierce back in 2022. So he's got he's got a win over Raul Rosas. Are you kidding? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights in the UFC, a win over Raul Rosas. That's a good win. You guys know Raul Chichiwiwi had a performance of the night when he choked out Joshua Weems, who I haven't heard that name since. But still,
hey, what about Cameron Simon? Cameron Simon's good. He was undefeated.
He was good. I was high on that guy, and somebody came in heavy that fight. But yeah, Isaac Dalgarian too beat him, and that guy's the split decision, but still a win is a win is a win. I don't know, man. Chris C-Rod could upset this kid. Austin Bashy, let's see who his opponents were. I know he looks like he's got the look, he's got the on his record. He just looks like a straight up
winner,
killer, like a young. Yeah. He looks like. Where's he? Warriors Way Martial Arts out of where? Michigan. He's in Michigan. Who'd we just see him in the PI with? Sitting there in the PI with who? Jose Johnson, right?
Oh yeah.
Swinging dicks with Jose Johnson.
Good for them.
Okay, let's see.
So he's finished all his fights.
Dorian Ramos in the 9-6 light out championship. Zach Riley. Ooh, Asker. Got him. Short choke. What is this? What's this second consecutive title defense? Ooh, neat. Lights out championship. All right, neat. Pipe Vargas, that guy's got he's been in Bellator, right? He was a Bellator fighter, PFL Bellator. Pipe Vargas, I've heard that name before. Okay, I like this. So yeah, I guess he hasn't been can crushing back in his early career, but who hasn't? But Pipe Vargas is definitely a good name to have a win. And Askar also another good name to have a win against. And he has no reason to doubt him because he's finishing everybody. Rear naked choke, strikes, short choke, rear naked choke, one decision. He's had, okay, here's another decision. Now we're going back in the day. But still, this kid, I like Austin Bashi. He's got the look. He's got the undefeated record. He's got finishes. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the favorite here over C-Rod, Christian Rodriguez, but I'm not confident at all with it because C-Rod does have that experience. 6 fights in the UFC, wins over Raul Rosas. That's a great win. So, man, what are you guys thinking? What do you think about this fight?
Bro, I got C-Rod, bro, all day long, bro. It's not the same by the way, it's not the same Asker. It's not the same Asker that you're thinking of. The deaf one? Is he deaf? Or am I tripping?
No, that's Askarov. I know who Asker.
Okay.
They're different people. I know. Askarov
He's still not the
is
same.
the deaf one. Asker is a PFL Bellator type fighter.
No,
like he's still got
because
that
name.
One.
No, it's not the same one. Because that one beat like Pantoja, right, or something. That's like flyweight. This is like.
Oh, there's Dave.
Yo. Anyways, I heard he's a strong wrestler. The Basher guy. I heard he's a strong wrestler. Okay, he has BJJ. The only thing I don't like for C-Rod is that he's going up in weight where he lost to Jonathan Pierce. And but Jonathan Pierce was so much bigger than him. And this guy is not as big. He could be more muscular, but they're pretty much the same size, height-wise, which I like. I like that. And he showed that he was able to get up. And honestly, it was a fight against Jonathan Pierce that he literally lost because he was the smaller guy. He wasn't the less skillful. And he was actually able to get up at times against Jonathan Pierce. So what the fuck, dude? Give me C-Rod, bro, like all day long. And I hate to do that because this is a good line for somebody who wants to add the favorite. But I got to go with my gut. And I'm picking C-Rod all day. All day.
Yeah, like I mentioned, C-Rod does have 6 UFC fights, and he has beaten some top-ranked opponents. But
dude, weren't you high on that dude? Wrestler, even Isaac Delgarian. Weren't you high on Delgarian?
I was.
And he yes, C-Rod took care of it.
I know.
There's just a weight difference here.
Horrible robbery. Real fight. You know that was a horrible robbery.
Was it the last round he came back, Delgarian? But I could look at the stats.
It was a bad robbery. Everyone says that's a robbery. Last year,
here they are facing off anyway.
There's so many robberies nowadays.
And
that would piss me off if I had money on it.
C-Rod
a lot of money
in the face off. You know, I don't like that C-Rod's got his hands in his pockets. I don't like that. Put his hand. I don't know. Just have it free flowing, getting ready to fight. Instead, he got tucked in his pocket.
Does too.
Say that again.
I got Bashi.
Posture,
bro.
yeah. See right there, he's putting his hand.
I agree with BC Death, man.
Okay, I see how. Okay.
Yeah, I've got Bashi. I'm taking Bashi. The hands in the pants. The hands in the pockets. Hands in the pockets killed it. C-Rod. But okay. All right.
Yeah, I think
moving on.
I think the win over Rojas Jr. was kind of a fluke.
Well, he lost. What happens? Like I looked in that third round that against that Delgarian, and he outstruck him. He 35 to 5, and I think he makes these guys gas themselves out. Because I remember Rojas going super hard, and his main thing is he's not gonna stand there and like do a bunch of sweet combinations. He wants to take you down.
Raul Rosas came in heavy, didn't he?
Yeah, possibly.
This is impressive, though. This streak of green here, this is impressive. You can't take that away from the guy. But I don't think it's going to be enough to go. This kid Bashy, he looks very impressive, and yeah, I'm pretty certain he's gonna. I like it. I like Bashy.
I had Cameron Simon over C-Rod that fight.
Yeah, and I think Cameron won that fight as well. I don't think C-Rod's
So did I.
I just think Bashi's the real deal. Is Bashi Olympic, or is he a wrestler? Like in he's got some medals possibly.
Yeah, he's definitely. What said he had like something going on in his. He's definitely a BJJ guy. He's been in like all these IBJJF tournaments. He's a black belt. Because as you can see right here, black belt.
Like C-Rod, he's better on the ground, and this is probably going to be a ground fight. They're both probably going to fight on the ground. So honestly, I think Bashi will submit him in the first round. It's going to be easy.
Yeah, this young kid. I'd like to see him fight Raul Rosas. What a good fight that would be, right? That'd be a nice matchup.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's fighting C-Rod, and I'm going to take him.
They look alike.
But Raul Rosas and him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking for he's a black belt, huh?
He's really good.
He is a black belt.
I think
black belt.
He needs to keep this standing up if he wants to win this fight.
Yeah, he's a black belt.
I think C-Rod also. I bet you C-Rod's probably a black belt too. We're gonna find out. I'm scoping his. As you can see, we're scoping his Instagram. I want to see. Show me a gi. Show me a. I know he's a basketball fan.
He trains with Pettis.
He likes gold. What? He trains with who?
Pettis.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for a gi so I can see what kind of belt color, but I don't see one. It's Rufus Sport. I see that.
Yeah. I don't think he's got the belt yet, man.
There's that fight against Bulgarian. He won that thing. Yeah, I'm still, doesn't matter. Even if he is a black belt, I'm still taking Bashy. It's not going to change my pick at all. I like the new kid. I like that. Here's that fight against.
No, I'm saying that
too.
Bashy's a black belt. I don't know about C-Rod. I'm not sure about C-Rod.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm going with. That's why I was looking. But even if C-Rod was a black belt, I'd still take Bashy.
The younger, fresher fighter.
Yep, exactly. All right.
Hey, can I? But okay, go ahead. I'm just saying that Rosas. That's like he's a really good grappler too. That's a pretty good.
But that was his debut.
It was his debut.
This is Bashi's debut as well. But so my boy, shout out to my boy Sell the Red SM show. We did our picks, and he's got C-Rod as well. He's taking C-Rod.
I feel better now.
But
because I like Sell.
But
I do feel better now.
I think that Bashi got his contract in that ring, in that arena at the Apex. So he's going to be comfortable. This is going to be the same thing and that's what I see. We'll see.
It's an interesting fight. This should be the fucking co-main event or main event or something.
It's a good fight.
It's on the main card. At least
opener?
It's on the main card. But speaking of that, let's move on. No, the opener was Punahele and Euros Medic. This is the second fight.
It's a
Second
good
fight
card.
of the main
People are
card.
sleeping on this. Every Apex card, people like to bitch. You know, they're all good fights, man.
They are.
Hibas,
It's better. We just went a month without any fights, so
Yeah.
I'll take them. I'll take them.
That's true. Hey,
All
look
right,
at the shirt.
Who been owned next? We have. Oh yeah. You know what
Hey,
this
bro.
is? You know what logo that is?
I do.
Jesus, do you know whose logo that is? Right here. I know you do.
Is that Chris Curtis?
It's the bull.
It's the bull, John McDessie. The bull,
Yeah.
John McDessie. He's awesome. Love him.
I know there's not a lot of people here.
Wonky eye besides Vernon James.
Hey, but if you guys do,
Huh?
he has great shirts. John McDessie keeps asking me for a promo for you to tag him. I think it's Bullwear, but go to his Instagram, his things right there. Good quality shirts. John McDessie, I love you, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
He helped me get the shirt
McDessie.
faster.
Props to him. I'm a fan. I like him. I mean, he's starting to fall off and everything, but he's good. John McDessie. He's got that one wonky eye. I love it. I love it. Anyway, moving on. Back to this. Next, we have Action Man Chris Curtis taking on Roman Kopylov. Little drama about this one. Chris Curtis at first claimed that Roman Kopylov sent scouts to Extreme Couture to spy on him. He said, "Weird." I guess this is all through X or Twitter, X, whatever. He tweeted that two Russian guys came into Extreme Couture, like I want to say, what did he say? He said they came there for like a week, and then they disappeared. And next thing you know, he sees them on at the UFC PI in Roman Kopylov's camp. So they were kind of like scout spies. He claims that Kopylov's camp sent two guys to go to Extreme Couture to sign up, get memberships, to scout Chris Curtis and report back to Roman Kopylov's camp and how to.
Surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either, but then it turns out that no, they were just regular Russian guys that happened to be in Vegas or something. He ended up going back on his paranoia, his thing, whatever he said. But I don't know. It's just fun drama.
If they were working out with him later, that's kind of fishy.
Yeah, it is funny. It's there's a little fishiness to it. But anyway, this is a good fight in the making.
Also, he's the action man. I like it. Bringing more light to the fight, getting excited.
Definitely bringing that drama. Definitely. They're gonna I want to check out his Instagram, but anyway, actually, Chris Curtis, what is he? He's a plus 185 underdog here to Roman Kopylov. Roman Kopylov is minus 230. I have written down.
He was plus 220.
Well, yeah. Well, that means money's coming in on. That means money's coming in on Action Man then, because as of just recently, where's it here on Bet Online? I'll check. I checked B5. I'll share the screen and show you, but I'm gonna share this tab instead. I want to see how they look in face-offs.
I think we lost Ranj for a second, man. We got winner.
I'm back. I told you I got a shitty connection. But anyway, here's Roman Kopylov and Chris Curtis. Kopylov definitely is Curtis, as you can see. Oh my goodness. All right, there you go. And see, there's a definite size advantage. Kopilov's face looks like a monster right there. It looks all distorted and shit. That's the grainy video. Oh, I gotta play that back. But you can see the clear size advantage Kopilov has. However, Chris Curtis, I guarantee, has a better technical skill set when it comes to striking, because he strikes he's Sean Strickland's best bud. They strike all the time, like do crazy striking drills and stuff. That's why I wanted to check out his Instagram, see if we can find some key training clips on this. But I want to take Chris Curtis at plus money, but Kopilov should finish it. And look, Chris Curtis now has a new baby girl right there. So he's got more motivation to want to win, I would imagine. Baby boy. When they're young, you can't tell. Who knows? But okay. Oh, well, all right.
I'm
you know much more about.
I messaged Chris this week, and
that's right. You were supposed to fight him. Remember? He was gonna kick your ass. Remember that? That was awesome.
$1,000 to come down there and fight him. I wish I would.
$1,000, win or lose, or do you have to beat him for $1,000?
$10,000 he offered me.
Win or lose?
Yeah,
if it was win or lose, I'd be there.
Oh yeah, but maybe that offer is still on the table. But I talked to him this week, and you know what? I'm gonna have faith in my guy to get the job done. You know,
I'm with you. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna take Chris Curtis too. I think I'm gonna take him too.
Yeah, he's way better in my opinion. In my opinion, he's better everywhere. He's the better, well-rounded fighter. He can wrestle way better than Roman.
He definitely got way more experience and has fought the tougher competition for sure.
Yeah. And also, one thing that sells the fight for me is Chris got robbed in his last fight. He won that fight. And I think he's going to come back for vengeance in this fight and really want to put a stamp in the division. So, got to go Chris. And I'm going to take him by knockout.
Brendan Allen, split decision. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I can't say it's a robbery because I had my money on Allen, but it was split decision. It was very, very close.
You got to watch. No, it wasn't close. You got to rewatch that. There's robberies all the time. You know, that was one of them. That was one of the worst robberies I've ever seen. I swear.
What do you think? Real Fight Picks. What do you think? Are you saying anything? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah, he's getting up there. I feel like I was thinking still. I was thinking.
There you go.
Am I muted?
Okay.
I got Roman Kopilov. That's my fucking number one.
You're good.
That's my number one contender series. Not contender.
That was your
my unranked contender pick.
On the unranked contender pick.
I got high hopes for Kopilov, bro. I feel like he can go up and up and up and up and up. I feel like it's what Jesus was saying earlier. About was it one of these fights earlier? One's going up, one's going down. You got Chris Curtis, 37 years old. I know that he has great takedown defense, but Roman's not going to be trying to take him down. And I know he's a boxer. You know what I mean? I think Kopilov's a little bit more well-rounded in the striking because he throws kicks. And I feel like he's going to be able to throw kicks and be able to get his game off because I don't think Curtis is going to try to take him down. And he starts out slow, Curtis does. So Kopilov by decision, Easy. This is probably one of my locks right here. Like I really wish we could pick this and put it in a parlay.
You really think it's a lock? I mean, that's kind of surprising for me.
He's never been knocked out. You know, that's one of Curtis's path to victory because he looks for it. He's so low volume. You're going to be sweating it if you got money on him. You're going to be sweating Curtis fight because he's going to be hanging in there, and just probably losing a volume battle.
Well, just because he's never been knocked out doesn't mean he can't, you know?
Yeah, but he's so much longer, and they're going to be fighting that long fight.
Honestly, I think Chris has the reach. If you look at the stats, I think Chris has longer arms. So if Chris gets in the inside of the pocket, you know, he's going to throw those Tyson hooks like he does. And I've seen Kopylov get hit and not like it before, and I think he's never been hit the way Chris Curtis is going to hit him.
Who are those guys? Are they known?
Hey, Sergey, Nikita, you guys go to Extreme Couture and check out Chris Curtis, then come back and tell me what he's doing. I'm joking. I don't know who the guys were, but that's a crazy story, right? And you know what? It totally could be true. It's a fight game, man. It's a game. It's a chess match. You got to get any advantage you can. If you're going to send scouts in to check out the competition, why not? Right? It's not against the rules or anything. It's grimy.
The more closer we get, the more I want to actually bet. Now, I told myself I wasn't going to bet this card, but I kind of like, after looking at the weigh-ins, and
well, bet openly. You can bet me, or you can bet MMA Jesus if you want. Bet openly, right? You can
that's what's pretty cool about it. Yeah, bet openly. It's pretty fun if you have friends willing to put up money.
I don't think juice is because I'm in Missouri. We still don't have sports gambling yet.
I'll have to look into it. Really? I'll check it out. That could be something pretty fun, like, you know, because the money.
Look, Roman Kopylov, do you really want it? No Bickle? No Bickle. Do you really want it? No Bickle? It's awesome. Do you really want it? No Bickle?
That's probably his real Instagram name. Boom.
Well, here's my thing. My thing also is if you look at Roman's last fight with Almeida is training with Chris Curtis on the daily. And that fight was a split fight. You know, it was close. It was very close. Could have went either way, honestly. It was very close. So, in my opinion, I think Chris would knock out Almeida. I mean, I think Chris is elite.
He definitely gets a lot of rounds in or used to. I heard that him and Sean Strickland aren't friends anymore.
No, they are. They're back friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but still training. They're still training.
They're back friends again.
Yeah, no, it's funny. On I watched on MMA Junkie. Shout out to them, dude. Every week, you know, they do the live press conference for the fights, and all the fighters get to talk and say how they've been, what's been going on. I love watching it.
Chris Curtis and Strickland had their own shared YouTube channel, don't they?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They haven't probably put out anything lately.
I don't know.
They probably just dropped it.
Oh, maybe a podcast. I know they had like a YouTube channel that they both did. All right, moving on. Next, going up the main card, this is the feature fight of the main card. We have Abdul Razak Al Hassan taking on Cesar Almeida, who we did speak about Cesar Almeida earlier when his fight against Ihor Potieria.
Ranj, who are you picking?
Right.
You didn't make a pick, Ranj.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh, really?
Chris Curtis.
Oh, my bad. I can't.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm on Chris Curtis. I'm on the dog.
Yeah, big dog. Plus 200.
Big dog. It is a big dog. But I'm pretty. I like it. I like he's got
over here.
better.
Gamblers.
It's
We're
tough.
gamblers.
Double-digit
Baby.
losses, but you know what? I'm going Chris Curtis. All right, back to this one. Judo Thunder, Abdul Razak Al Hassan taking on Cecilia Cesar Almeida. Almeida does have that most recent win against Ihor Pateria, which I told you that was the one. He had mad eye pokes and a horrible ref for Ihor, because every time they got in like a clinch situation, the ref would split them up, or I think it was like a clinch situation, right? Yeah, I know, because I had a scratch off on Ihor. And I thought he might be able to get it done, but Cesar Almeida came out, got it done by unanimous decision. But Ihor was going against plenty odds. That ref and the eye pokes together were enough. But now Cesar Almeida is taking on Abdul Razak Al Hassan, who's coming off a no contest against Cody Brundage, where it says, see accidental blows to the back of the head. Those were, he had those blows to the back of the head, but aside from them, he had the 6-12 elbows, 12-6, whatever you want to call them, which then were not legal, but now are legal in the UFC. So that might have been played out differently had Cody Brundage not been such a pussy and backed out, took an easy way out. Oh, he's hitting me in the back of the head. And that's not the first time Cody Brundage has done that, Before that, he did lose to Joe Pyfer, but Joe Pyfer is, he's kind of a beast. He's, that's when he was still hot prospect and all that stuff. So you got to give him that. He beat Claudio Ribeiro, lost to Joaquin Buckley. This was 2 years and 10 months ago. You know what's happened there before that fight, though? He was getting accused of rape. So that comes into play with that loss. I'm just saying, I don't like to use the R word, but it's true. Like before that fight with Joaquin Buckley, I remember he just got 2 women in Africa accused Abdul Razak Al Hassan of the R word. And I think that's why that helped with that loss. Split decision too, mind you, to Joaquin Buckley. So being a plus 210 underdog, here's another spot where I just may have to take the dog pick here, because Cesar Almeida hasn't really impressed me. This fight against Ihor, I already told you, mad eye pokes, a horrible referee, different circumstances with different ref, it could have went a different way. Rome Kopylov, he lost there, and he should have lost. Kopylov beat him. Okay, before that, Dylan Budka, where's he now? Not in the UFC. Where's this guy? He's a Contender Series guy. See, so he's got 3 fights after the Contenders, 3 fights in the UFC, one of which he lost, one of which he beat a bum with the help of a ref, and the other one, Dylan Budka, he beat a bum, he knocked him out. I give him that win. That one is justified. But to be a minus 265 against Judo Thunder, who doesn't use judo ever, but still Abdul Razak Al Hassan, I don't know, man. I know Abdul Razak Al Hassan's very close to 40, whereas Cesar Almeida is on the wrong side of 35 too. So it's not like he's a young chicken. He's not a young chick. He's not. I don't know, man. Fortis MMA is way better than Corinthians MMA. So if you want to go by facility, Razak Al Hassan's got him there as well. Height and reach. Okay, Almeida's got a little bit of advantage there, but we're going to look at the face-offs and we'll see how much of advantage. But I think I might lean again with the underdog here in Abdul Razak Al Hassan. What are you guys thinking about this fight here?
This one's crazy tough. I'm looking at, sorry about that little noise. I was looking up Al Hassan's topology and just taking a look at it. But it's tough.
Why are they so far away here? See this face off?
They're scared of each other.
Why are they don't even get closer? Something's weird here. But all right, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. It doesn't. It's difficult though, because Somebody said it. Roman Kopylov. There's two guys. I think Ihor Peteria and Roman Kopylov who had never taken anybody down in the UFC, and they took down Almeida. And Al Hassan is a judo black belt. He knows how to get you down. And Almeida is not one of those guys who just pops back up. So if he gets him down, Almeida doesn't even have. I mean, Al Hassan, I don't think he has to be that great of a wrestler to hold him down. Or to, I mean, how many takedowns is Al Hassan going to get? 0? Probably if Almeida could come and starch him. But there's that fact that, look at, there's no question. There's 0 question as to who's the better striker. It's Almeida. I mean, you know what I mean? He fought fucking Pereira 3 times. It doesn't matter who won or lost. I think he survived. I think they all lasted the rounds. So he's 100% going to be. It's hard. It's, you know, to me, it's going to be striker versus. Al Hassan's known as kind of a striker too, but I'm assuming he's going to come in as the grappler. So I'm going to call it a striker versus grappler. It's very difficult for me to make a choice here because in the first round, or any round, at any point, Almeida could starch Al Hassan. And on the other side, Almeida is shown to not have good takedown defense, and Al Hassan can do that. He could take you down. So, and they're not too far in age difference. It's tough. This one's tough right here, man. I'm gonna go with Almeida though, because I feel like if he could somehow get back up, that he could win a decision. So it's very difficult for me to make this pick, but I'm gonna pick Almeida. The odds are super crazy on this fight, and because I have Almeida by decision, I'm not. It's tough, dude. It's tough. But I'm not going to pick him in any DraftKings lineups because he's expensive. But it's very scary because he's going to be the more elite striker. But I hope Al Hassan goes in there, has some defense. I hope he doesn't get knocked out. I really don't. I really hope he doesn't get knocked out. But that's just because I want to win. But I have Almeida.
All right, Jesus.
Yeah, man, I got Cesar as well. I think I got decision in a close fight. You know, yeah, you don't want to mess around with Abdul. You know, probably this fight should be a little bit closer of a line. Abdul is dangerous, but I think Cesar, you know, honestly, I think he's got the better camp. I think he's training and fighting the better people. So I got Cesar. Could see a finish by him as well. Or if Abdul wins, it's definitely KO.
Yeah, that's definitely his best route to victory is because he does throw that big power punch and he likes to come out there fast, full of, energy. And Almeida's probably the more technical fighter and all that, but something's telling me.
I like Abdul. I really do like Abdul, but I just don't like him in this fight. I like Cesar a little bit better.
Check out.
That's crazy. We're both on Cesar by decision. Because the whole world thinks he's going to get, if he wins, he's going to knock this other dude out.
Well, I don't know. Scroll down. Let's see what Tapology thinks on the percentage.
I'm a racist. Does that mean I'm racist with who I rape, or I'm rape? I don't.
Super good question.
Clarify
that for me.
Our world. Be careful saying
whatever.
I'm not sure if I should be mad.
Am I going to get copyrighted? Am I going to get clean up your show?
He's trying
to. Anyway, here's Cesar Almeida's Instagram here. No training pick. Well, here's a training. Here's something training. We got some training here. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, sitting in the tub. looking fat in his sweatsuit with his ninja words on his leg, working out with some girl. Oh, in the tub with some dude, and now he's wrapped in towels, sucking weight. Not aluminum foil blanket. You got to suck with dehydrate.
If you look
To make
at him
weight.
at the face-offs, though, he blew
up.
He blew up a lot. I mean, honestly, he's kind of a weight bully, if you ask me. I mean, he's a big fighter. He fought Alex Pereira like three or four times in kickboxing and beat Alex Pereira once. So I don't know.
Oh,
man.
He must be on the side of Dern. He doesn't have that Amanda Hebas face thing going on. He's got a Mackenzie Dern.
That's funny.
He's on the side of Mackenzie Dern. Looks like on his Instagram here. This is Cesar Almeida's Instagram. But yeah, all right. I don't hate you guys for picking that. But I'm going to stick with my gut. My gut's telling me Abdul Razak Al Hassan is going to knock this guy out.
I'm not mad at it.
And I hope it does hope it comes true. All right, moving up to the
that Shell didn't pick Abdul.
Oh, look, BC Dave, fade Abdul here. Cesar, easy money, easy minutes here. I don't know if it goes that long. Shit defense. Cesar's too fast. I don't know. Like Real Fight Pick said, if Ihor Pateria can take you down, what's saying Abdul Razak Al Hassan can't? Okay.
Yeah,
anyway,
Abdul will gas in round one.
He may. It's happened before, but he also may knock the lights out. So we'll see. Moving on to the co-main event. Next, we have the Argentinian fighter Santiago Ponzinibbio taking on Carlston Harris. This is, I like this fight. I don't know why it's co-main event. It should be lower on the card, I think, but nonetheless, it should be an interesting fight because both these guys are toward the end of their UFC careers, I would imagine, because they're both veterans. They both have plenty of fights in their resume, and I think they're both getting up there in age. If my computer wasn't so slow and glitchy and timing out. Dave's your girlfriend there yet? Missed the whole night for waiting on a girl, didn't show. But anyway, back to this. Yeah. So we got a 38 years old for Ponzinibbio, 37 years old for Harris. And they both got red in there. Look at Ponzinibbio. The favorite is 1-4 in his last 5. The favorite. He lost to Muslim Salikov. That was when I was in Ottawa with Dave. I went to Canada, watched that fight.
That was a robbery. That was a horrible robbery, by the way.
But this one, I know it was me. Dave had Ponzinibbio. I had Salikov. I remember I won at the casino with Dave. Well, against Dave. It was awesome. He lost to Kevin Holland. Okay, we'll let him off the hook on that one. He beat Alex Morono. Great white is not so great white. He lost to Michel Pereira. Okay, that was Michel Pereira was doing his bounce back career. And he hands the steel. Jeff Neal also beat him by split decision. They take Carlston Harris. He's coming off a loss to Kalen Williams, whatever. He did beat Jeremiah Wells. Fantastic win right there. I was super high, and I still like Jeremiah Wells. That's a great win. That's a great win. He beat Jared Gooden. That's a decent win. Nothing, no shame. And he lost to Shavkat Rakhmonov, who was undefeated. You can't take nothing from that. Before that, he beat Impa Kasanganay. So why I don't see the I think the wrong guy's the favorite here. I like Carlston Harris. I know he's the dog pick, but I like Carlston Harris. He's fought just as good competition. He doesn't have as many fights, but he doesn't have as many losses. And if you want a recency bias, he's got a better past 5 record than Ponzinibbio. I'm going to go where the American Top Team for Ponzinibbio. Here's the slack. This is Carlston Harris that Renovo Vucal. I think that's who's the there's other fighters out of that. Let me see, fight team. Let me see real quick. I know there's other UFC fighters out here. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I was thinking of. Yeah. Okay, I was wrong. This is not a great gym, but we're gonna peek on his Instagram when you guys are giving your breakdown. But yeah, I'm on the side of Carlston Harris in this pick. Another dog pick for me. What are you guys thinking about this one?
This is a tough one. It's tough for a reason. It's lined super evenly. I mean, it's lined super evenly for a reason. But, man, if it stays standing, we got to give it to Ponzinibbio. I guess what it comes down to is, I don't think Harris's wrestling is going to be strong enough. And that's why I'm going to pick Ponzinibbio. I think he's going to keep it standing. And I think he's going to avoid anything coming his way. And that's the thing is if Harris comes and takes him down in the first round, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, I fucked up. You know what I mean? But and that submission, that was pretty impressive. I got reminded right there. I'm not sure who he tied up. I don't want to look at it right now, but I'm still gonna pick Ponzinibbio. I know he's 1-4 in his last whatever. Actually, I do want to know who he tied up there. He got Jeremiah Wells. Jeremiah Wells, the thing about Jeremiah Wells is he's going to get in there and he's going to grapple with you. And he's a better grappler than Ponzinibbio. And you would think, oh, well, why don't you just take Carlston Harris if, he subbed Jeremiah Wells, he could sub Ponzinibbio. But I think Ponzinibbio is going to play and he's the smaller guy too, which kind of shitty. I'm on the fence here, but I'm going to pick Ponzinibbio in Tapology. And I have him split all over on the DraftKings lineups like 50-50. But I'm taking Ponzinibbio.
Yeah, look at the size of Harris's head compared to Ponzinibbio. I mean, this guy is huge. Harris is huge.
Why are they so?
Is there? She says hi.
Oh, hey. How you doing?
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, he does have the bigger cranium, and he looks kind of like Method Man from the side. And Ponzinibbio looks like something about Mary. The guy, not the Ben Stiller, the other guy that was going for Mary. That's what he looks like.
Oh yeah, his friend, yeah, or Mary's friend, right?
You know what I'm talking about. The investigator that something about Mary, whatever. But he looks like that's why I'm like, is that the dude from Something About Mary? I forgot his name. You know what I'm talking about, though.
Hey, dude, you know what? Looking at this, hey, Ranch, I want to switch my pick.
Is it Vince
There you
Vaughn?
go. Not Vince Vaughn.
I'm gonna go.
It's he's a stupid. He's mustache. He's a stupid guy. He's played. He's been in other movies too, like John Boy. I don't know. He's a famous actor. I just can't think of his name. But he looks like.
Isn't he part of the? Doesn't he have brothers? All those Baldwin? Isn't he a Baldwin or no?
No. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
You're going to make me look it up.
No, don't look it up. Don't look it up. It's not important.
I'm not. Go ahead. Tell your thing.
I switched because just looking at this, and he's pretty fucking dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
He usually always goes for the finish.
Yeah, because I don't think Ponzinibbio is going to be a threat to Harris. I don't think he's going to KO him.
Matt Dillon. That's what he looks like right there. Matt Dillon from Something About Mary.
From the side profile, I can see that.
Yeah, Matt Dillon versus Method Man. celebrity MMA right here. No, all jokes aside, though, Carlston Harris does have look. Evidently, he's bigger. Bigger side, bigger guy.
Probably the reach, the fist size.
You still sticking with your Ponzinibbio, or are you switching?
No, I'm going. I switched officially. I could do that once a show. Once a show, I could switch, and I'm doing it now.
Okay,
I got the
switch
underdog.
anytime you want. All right. Really, we're all on Carlston Harris. Awesome. Yeah. He might be a play. He might make our 3-legger.
Yeah, I like Harris, even though
I like him. I definitely like him in this group.
You know, he got knocked out last time as a slight dog.
Look, he's already. Did you see that? He already had a black eye. But yeah, he's all right. You ready, guys, to move on to the or you want to sneak peek their Instagrams, or do you want to move on to the main event?
Let's move on.
Screw it. Let's look at their Instagrams real quick. It's midnight here.
Okay,
move on. We'll move on. So the main event, the rematch between Mackenzie Dern and Amanda Hebas. The first time these girls fought was like 5 years ago or something, right? And
yes,
let me pull it up here. I'm pretty
2019.
Yeah, it was 5 years ago. Yeah. 2019, and I don't
before
remember
Mackenzie Dern as if she was at a whole different camp.
But I don't remember if I remember it being on. Yeah, she was like black, like Mackenzie Dern. She's a Black House, right? Amanda Hebas, that's a family camp. That's like her family thing. Is it? Let's see. Rojo. We have. Yeah, you have to open this up to see because these only go back 2 years for both these girls. So let's we'll open up the Mackenzie Dern resume. She is the underdog here at like plus 160, where Amanda Hebas comes back at minus 190 favorite. And everybody knows Mackenzie Dern path to victory is always submissions. But she's horrible at getting the girls down. She can't get them down there. But once they are down there, she can work a submission. And let's find that. There it is. Amanda Hebas, 2019 unanimous decision. And you know what? History repeats. I think that I predict the same outcome. I predict Amanda Hebas winning this by decision, probably unanimous decision. And I love Mackenzie Dern, but really she's got to expand her game to something beyond just and she has been trying to strike. It's just not there. You can't. It's just I don't know. You just can't. She's too late. She's already 31 years old.
I agree, Ranj. When she left Jason Perillo, she started losing. You know. When she was working on her standing and her punches, she was doing better. But in her last couple of fights, she's been trying to strike like power punchers. And she's really been making some bad mistakes. She should have been taking the fights to the ground. She's a better ground girl, you know. But I agree. I agree. I got Rebus by decision. I really like Rebus. I think Rebus beat Rose Namajunas, actually. If you go back and watch that fight, another 5-round war. It was a good fight.
Well, I tell you, Mackenzie Dern can always get a career in modeling because she is she's a beautiful girl.
Does she have OnlyFans?
I don't know. I don't think so. She might as well, though. Look at it. She might as well have one, but I don't think she does. But I don't see why not. Jesus, she can make a bundle of money on OnlyFans.
Yeah, she would probably not have to fight again.
Wonderful.
There's her surfer. Remember, she was with that surfer. That's their kid, but she's not with him anymore. She's now with like a fighter he fought like on a card like two events ago. I forgot.
Tokos.
Yeah, there he is, right here. This guy.
There you go. He's
Right?
like a
Yeah, this.
Pat Berry. He's trying to.
Oh no, that's her dad. That's her dad. But she does no. That's her dad. But she does have a boyfriend that's a fighter now, and he was on a UFC. He made his debut, like I want to say like 2 events ago. He made his debut recently. If she's still with him, who knows?
Might be single again.
He probably is single now. It looks like she might be single now.
Yeah, it looks like she deleted the pictures of him, bro.
Yeah, she's. I think she's single now. It's better for her career to be single too.
Yeah, I agree. I could see Dern getting a submission in the first round. I think that's how she wins. First or second round submission for Dern, or Rebus decision.
Rebus. Oh, here's Dave's entire card pick. Yeah, I could see that happening too, but the probability is low. I think Rebus is good enough on the ground to defend against what Dern has for her.
Yeah.
So yeah, my pick stays as Amanda Hebas by decision. Real fight picks, did you make a decision?
Oh yeah, I'm going with Hebas. I thought I already did. I agree 100% with you guys. I think Mackenzie Dern is just a little too one-dimensional. Obviously, Rebus is like the more well-rounded, and yeah, she's going down a weight, which she performs better at.
Yeah,
more dominant.
She's the bigger
Absolutely.
fighter. I mean,
100%, guys.
If you pull up face-offs, man, she's like towering over her. She's like looking over her, and she looks mad, man. I love, she's very passionate. She's ready to go. I really like that. It's gonna be a scrap.
It's a pretty intense face-off, actually, for a Vegas Apex card face-off. It was. Look at Mackenzie Dern's smile just disappears from her face. But also notice she's looking up. Notice Amanda Hebas has the height advantage. And look at the tricep right here. She's built bigger. She's bigger in all like her frame, her shoulder width.
125.
Everything. She's Amanda Hebas. Yeah, Amanda Hebas just
parlay piece, Ranch. Parlay piece.
And like I said, I would say parlay piece as well, even though it's a headliner and it's a female. We're not supposed to do either one of those, but
it's against
we may. All right, so I just wanted to check out Hebas's Instagram real quick because we did check out Dern.
That's a double whammy.
It's only fair.
I love Rebus. I love Rebus.
Get that Amanda Hebas positive energy flowing.
She's great.
I think she's super cool, and honestly, I don't see physical. I only see personalities, and she has an amazing personality.
Are you kidding me? She's beautiful too. She's beautiful. Look at those legs.
Everybody,
I can't tell.
She's a good-looking girl.
Everybody sees physical. There's no way.
I can't. That guy. He's attractive to me.
What?
Who? The guy with the purple shirt and the stripes?
Yeah,
I saw him. I was checking him out. I hear you.
If he's nice,
no. But look at Amanda. She's adorable right there. How can you?
That's what I mean.
And that is a fan of him. How wholesome. She's not an OnlyFans. That girl, that innocent pretty girl, is not an OnlyFans.
I don't
because
think so.
she's at a family gym. She's wholesome. Well, look at
yeah,
it's wholesome, big positive energy, good lifestyle. Yeah, right. Amanda Hebas. Not all sorts of different relationships. Got kids from different fathers. All that, I like it. All right. Now we have to come together with our
Hey, Ranj,
consensus picks.
and before you get off
Yeah.
Instagram, can you show my parlay that I just posted while we were doing
Sure.
this? While we were
Yeah.
doing this, place a parlay, just something light. I mean, the odds are crazy, but I just think this is a really fun parlay. If you want to check it out on my Instagram, pull it up real quick, and if you want
I
to
will.
lab it,
I'll share it
on your page if you want. But I think it's dope.
Hey, you came up with the parlay on live one time, and I wish I could like figure out which one it was. If you want, I will, and you'll be like, oh, that was my parlay. I think it was a 2-pick parlay you came up with on live, and I thought because I could barely just had the ability to actually gamble the way you guys do through Bet Openly.
Was it on
And
Instagram?
so, yeah, you were
Right
live,
here?
and I can't remember what it was, but it was
That's it.
Is this your parlay?
you hit.
Yeah, that's it. Plus 97.
Aliev by submission. That's a tough one to get. Nicole Cagliari by submission, and Trey Ogden by submission. Hey, I hope you get it. But boy, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to get.
Can you play the music that's on there? It makes it even.
Probably. Let me see.
I put some Skyrim music on it. I tagged you in it too, Real. If you guys want to post it on your page, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, there's
for sure. I'll do it. It'll be my first post.
Yeah, dude.
I don't give a fuck.
Action, dude. Little fun parlay, you know.
I got Johnny K picks. He'll see it, and a couple other guys.
But that's it, man. I think that's a crazy odds right there, dude.
It is crazy odds. I can't. For some reason, I can't find the music.
Bro, if 2 of those hit, and then it comes to be,
we have to come up with a 3-leg plus money parlay now for the show. Something that we all agree on that we're pretty confident with. So I'm going to start from the beginning, and I'm going to anything that's chalky, I'm not going to leave out, and I'm going to just list them all, and then we're going to decide. All right. So the first one is way too chalky. We can't take Aliev at minus 700.
Yeah, no.
We can't take Fatima Klein because first, it's a woman's fight. Second, she's way too chalky at minus 900.
No.
Potentially Magomed Ghaziasulov, he's minus 270. So that's a question. That's a possibility. Okay. We can't go. We're all taking the underdog Nicole Cagliari. However, female fights do not get into the 3-leg parlay. We're all on Jacoby Smith, but he's minus 580. So that's kind of out. We're split on Thiago Moises, Trey Ogden.
Jacoby Smith is hold on. I think Jacoby Smith is only like minus 300.
Is it? Let me see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I write.
His line got steamed.
Unless I wrote, I wrote these down earlier. We'll figure it out.
I thought Jacoby was like minus 250. Yeah. Because his KO is like minus 120.
All right, let me see. Vegas 101, loading content. Jacoby Smith. No, look, minus 650 money line right there. Wow. You see that?
Bro,
I'm sharing screen, right?
Dude.
Yeah, right there. You can see it. Minus 650. Jacoby Smith must have got steamed because if you can find a line that's 300, I'll join that book if I can, and I'll jump all over it. But anyway, he's too chalky. We're split on Thiago Moises, Trey Ogden because Real Fight Picks likes Moises, which I don't blame him. I'm not confident. We're all on Marco Tullio, but he's minus 530.
Yeah.
So on the prelims, pretty much, Ghazi Azulov is the only one. Oh, Jose Johnson. We're all on him, and he's minus 180. I'm going to put an asterisk by that. That could probably make our 3-leg. MMA Jesus on Medic, where me and Real Fight Picks are on Puna. We're all on Austin Bashy. Now he's minus 270. No, actually, C-Rod, we're not all on him. Real Fight Picks is picking C-Rod, Christian Rodriguez. So, okay, we're split on Chris Curtis because Real Fight Picks is taking Kopolov. We're split on Abdul Razak Al-Hassan and Almeida because I'm on Abdul Razak Al-Hassan. We're all on Carlston Harris at plus money. So that one makes it. We're all on Amanda Hebus, but that's main event and it's a female fight. So looks like our picks, by force of not being chalky and agreeance, we're on Carlston Harris, Jose Johnson, and it's a choice. No, it's not a choice. Looks like it's Magomed Gaziasulov. Gaziasulov. Yeah.
Can I just say what I think we should do?
What do you think we should do?
Can you put it together as I say the parlay? Like just put the money lines together and see what it pays as I say,
Love you, Dave.
Right, let's see if I can do it without signing in. All right.
Go back to the main page.
Yeah, I am. All right. Right here. This is Bet Online. Here's the main page for all the fights. Let's see if I can put this in without signing in, just see what the plus money is. So what we got?
I would say let's add Magomed for our first leg.
Yeah.
And then scroll down.
Let me put in my 3-leg that I think we should do, and then we can do yours. We got Magomed, Jose Johnson.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jose.
And Carlston Harris. That's the 3-leg that we agree upon. That's
yeah.
And that is plus 391. A plus 3. See that? Am I sharing screen? Yeah.
I'm gonna get greedy, dude.
Get
if I get a chance, I'm gonna add Hebus, and I'm gonna do a 4.
So you said this
yeah, I was about to say
you might
as well just throw in Rebus.
Okay. Throw that in. Now we're at plus 650.
Let's start out the year big. Just the first special. Right. Let's go
there
big this year.
So now I'm going to stop sharing screen. I'm going to log in. What you can see right here is plus 650. I'm going to log in, place a bet, and then I'll print it.
I think that's a pretty good parlay. I think we should also do a little bit more crazier one. We could.
All right.
Like
let me sign in, and then we'll sign in. Then we'll get funny with it. All right.
We all have very often. He's playing.
No, because Real Fight Picks has Thiago Moises.
It's all good. But this does not have to do with the consensus, though.
This plus 650. I like this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
So let me sign in, and then we'll get it done. Because we have to make a niche one too. Like we can do an all girl one. We can do Klein, Cagliari, and Rebus. We do a female one.
That would be fun.
Okay, so this one I'm gonna do.
I like knockout parlays as well.
A 3-leg.
Yeah, damn. I just put like a few bucks on Medic.
That's a good one though.
Jacoby Smith and Torello,
Tulio.
all three by KO in a parlay.
What about Cesar Almeida? You should throw him in there.
I got Caesar by decision.
No, but for the crazy parlay, you know what I mean? That's what you got. That's one. That should be one. Because, dude, if what's his name gasses, because now you guys got me thinking, and now I'm thinking about keeping Almeida because if Al Hassan gasses and he's vulnerable in the third round, Almeida will fucking find his button.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know what I'm saying? But fuck, dude, I hate to do this. I gotta dip out early. I wasn't even gonna do the show today. Both of you guys know that actually, but I have to dip. It was a pleasure. I'm glad that I gotta do a show with MMA Jesus, like a full one.
I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Ranch.
Yeah,
I'll see you.
Best
Dave,
of luck tomorrow.
have fun for me, Dave. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good to see you, bro. Thank you.
All right. I'm just gonna clean this up. And we say it's like plus money parlay is plus 650. It was after we added Amanda Hebas. We got Magomed Gaziazulov.
That's pretty good parlay.
Let's see.
Pretty good parlay, I would say.
Jose Johnson. Let me see. Jose Johnson. He's minus 154.
That's a good line on him as well. Good line. Solid.
Then we got Carlston Harris plus money, plus 116. And our fourth leg is Amanda at minus 189. For a total of plus 650, and hopefully let me put spaces in here so it doesn't all get clusterfucked. There we go. There it is. Plus money parlay. Plus money parlays. Gaziazulov, Johnson, Harris, and Ribas for plus 650. Fantastic. All right.
That's fire, bro.
Good. It is fire. And tomorrow is also, just on a side note, NFL, there's games tomorrow. I got a whole sheet of props. Whole sheet. Ladd McConkey, Cortland Sutton. Just saying. I got a whole sheet of props. I don't want to get into that. That's a whole nother show. But
hey, send me a picture of that. Take a picture of that.
Do you really want it?
Yeah.
I already got. Yeah, I got a whole sheet of prop bets that are gonna probably come through for NFL. But anyway, MMA Jesus, I appreciate you filling in for Dave.
No problem.
And chat, this is a good time. I hope everybody has good luck tomorrow on these bets. And yeah, well, I'll see you in the grams tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be live tomorrow. So
sweet.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks. Peace out. Thanks. Later.
Good night, bro.
Good night.
Let's go.